Welcome to Garrard County Middle School for 45th District action. The Lincoln County Lady Patriots and the Garrard County Lady Lions. It's a doubleheader tonight. The girls will have the stage first. The boys will follow roughly around 7:30 p.m. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney. Philip Smith on the YouTube live stream. You can watch tonight's broadcast by simply searching WPBKFM on YouTube.com. It's 45th District action here tonight. Lincoln County comes in winning 5 of their last 6 games. They lost last night in a heartbreaker to the Boyle County Lady Rebels over at Bull County, a very closely contested game. The Lady Rebels pulled away in the last minute, Dustin. Lady Patriots were on a 5-game win streak, come in playing some of their best basketball of this young season.
Yeah, I mean, I unfortunately wasn't able to go last night, but was able to keep up with some of the stats and everything you was posting, and I think it caught everybody by surprise. And Lincoln County's playing really good basketball right now, and for those that's been following the Lady Patriots, it shouldn't come as a surprise of how well they're playing. You're seeing the young ones starting to develop, get some experience in, and some of the, I want to say experience because it's not really older kids, but the more experienced kids just filling in and team chemistry just continuing to bond.
Absolutely. They know the Lady Pates led by that backcourt of Bull Burkhart and Riley Towns, but the third scorer the last couple of games is the 7th grader Clarice Dunn. She had 18 points back on Monday against Somerset, Tuesday against Madison Southern. Followed that up with 16 last night at Bull County. So Dunn really giving them a third scorer, and it's really making an impact. Also, the other 7th grader, Jaya Reynolds, starting to play some really good ball, had 8 points last night over at Bull County. Garrard County comes in 10-10. They're 0-3 in district play, 3-6 against 12th region opponents. The Lady Lions are on a 4-game losing streak, and they are coached by Cassandra McQuarter. The Lady Pates are 10-8, winning 5 of their last 6, 1-1 in district play, 5-3 against 12th region teams, and they are coached by third-year head coach Caitlin Parson. It's the Lady Pates and the Lady Lions. We'll preview it next on the Durham's Grocery pregame show on WPBKFM 102.9. Counting you down to tip-off just over 6 minutes away here at Garrard County Middle School. The Lady Lions and the Lady Patriots set to do battle here in 45th District action. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney. Lincoln County 10-8 on the season. They're averaging 57 points a game while giving up 55. The Lady Patriots shooting 40% from the floor, 28% from three-point land, and 62% from the free throw line. The Lady Lions are 10-10. They come in averaging 45 points a game, giving up 52 points. Shooting only 29% from the floor, 25% from three-point land, and 59% from the free throw line. Dustin, when you take a look at those team stats, what really stands out is that poor shooting percentage from the Lady Lions, 29%. That's a really low percent from two-point range. But the ironic thing is they're shooting 25% from three-point land. So a team that's capable of hitting the long ball, and that's something I'm sure Lincoln County is going to put an emphasis on tonight.
Oh, most definitely. And, Lincoln County defensively has got to be able to stay in front of their defender tonight, because you look at 25%, well, that's not the best. And, obviously you want to see a team shooting around 35, 40%. But 25%, you take a team like Garrard County who's begging for a win after, you said, 4 straight losses. They get hot from three. This could be a whole different ball game. But you look at the two teams, Brad, when you compare Lincoln County and Garrard County, age-wise, both of these two teams are very young. Garrard County, I don't believe, has played anybody that's above a sophomore. So, two young teams, but, where if you're Lincoln County, you're playing even younger with some middle schoolers, you want to see Lincoln County take advantage of that with their defense tonight.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the individual numbers for these two teams. Lincoln County led on the season by sophomore Bull Burkhart, 16 points a game. Freshman Riley Towns also averages 16. And when you really dive into it, those two guards for Lincoln County putting up nearly identical numbers, Dustin, both at 16 a game. Shooting-wise, both shooting 40% from the floor. Towns 34% from three-point land, Burkhart 31%. So they're almost a mirror image of each other.
Yeah, and it makes this offense so hard to guard. Towns, we've been watching her in varsity level for, this is the third year now, and we've seen her just continue to be able to create her own shot. If she can get her feet set, she's about money with it. And you take Burkhart, she's dangerous all over the floor, and you can't leave either of those two alone. I do want to make one correction. Garrard County has played 2 players that's above a sophomore. I want to correct that. But yeah, you take Towns and Burkhart. A dynamic duo.
Absolutely. Gracie Mink leading the team in rebounding, 6 rebounds a game while averaging 6 points. Clarice Dunn, 8 points, 5 rebounds a game. I think Dunn, she's really done a good job on the glass of late, kind of giving Mink a second rebounding person in there for the Lady Pates. And then Jaya Reynolds, 4 points a game. And she's kind of the energy player for this team. I thought she did a great job last night on those Bull County guards, getting out and defending them, up near midcourt, full court pressure. Reynolds is the defensive stopper for this team, are starting to settle into that role for the Lady Pates.
You take some of Lincoln County's better teams throughout the years, and they've had prolific scorers and all this and that, but a lot of it's been keyed in on defense. You want to talk about a full energy boost. You think of somebody like Maddie Boyle, who was just peasant on defense, was in your face, and Jaya Reynolds has just been one of those. She's going to lead by defense and then allow her offense game to come to her, and we've seen her do both good on both sides.
And, of course, off the bench, Lincoln County's been getting some good minutes from Brianna Burkhart and also Amaya McGuffey. That's been the primary rotation players of late for the Lady Pates. Garrard County led in scoring on the season by Karsten Powell, 13 points a game. Bristol Powell, 11 a game. Keziah McCorder, 7 points a game. Kendall Clark, 9. That's the 4 leading scorers for the Lady Lions. Leading rebounder on the season is Austin Bolton with 8 rebounds a game. And you made a great point. They're a very young team, much like Lincoln County. A lot of sophomores, a lot of freshmen. Kendall Clark's an 8th grader getting some run here with the starters. And that's the Lady Lions, much like Lincoln County. It's a youth movement. They're kind of finding their way. They got off to a good start, started off 10-6. Schedule kind of got a little more difficult, got into district play. They've dropped 4 straight, but they have proven they're capable of playing with anyone on their schedule here, and that's evident by those 10 wins.
Yeah, you take off the hot start they had, and, felt like there was some games that they should have won, and they did win as in Garrard County. And, then you get into district play and found a little tough sledding since then, but they're hungry for a win, and that's why Lincoln County's got to be very aware of that.
Dustin, let's talk about your Weicker Realtors Four Brothers keys to the game for Lincoln County to get a win here on the road tonight.
Defensively, I think Lincoln County Lady Patriots have got to start by setting up at press that we've seen and forcing turnovers against Garrard County. A young Garrard County team in itself, force them to make their mistakes, which in return leads to easy offense for Lincoln County. But offensively, I want to see Lincoln County continue to work from the inside out. I think they're going to have an advantage tonight in certain spots. I want to see them capitalize that by working in the inside game. If it's not there, kick it out and see some shooters like Towns or Burkhart or whoever it be, Reynolds, whoever, be able to set their feet and have some wide open shots.
It's the Lady Pates and the Lady Lions doubleheader action here tonight on WPBK-FM. National Anthem starting lineup tip-off when we return. It's Lincoln County basketball on WPBK-FM 102.9. Lincoln County and Garrard County, it's a doubleheader tonight. The girls have the stage first. They are introducing the starting lineup. First, the visitors on the scoreboard. Let's take a look at the Lincoln County starters, and they look like this. Sophomore number 3, Alyssa Bull Burkhart, averaging 16 points per game. Freshman number 4, Riley Towns, 16 points, 4 rebounds per game. Freshman Gracie Mink, 6 points, 6 rebounds per game. 7th grader Clarice Dunn, 8 points, 5 rebounds. And 7th grader Jaya Reynolds, 4 points a game. That's your starting 5 for the Lady Pates. Once again, that's Burkhart, Towns, Mink, Dunn, and Reynolds, the starting 5 for Lincoln County. Dustin, they've kind of settled into this 5. We've talked about it a lot, a youth movement, but they're growing up right in front of us, and they're playing their best basketball of the season.
You know, they're young, but they're nowhere near inexperienced. I mean, these girls have played a lot of basketball together, and you know, early in the season, you've seen some lineup changes trying to find the right chemistry, and so far right now, this 5 is playing some good basketball for Lincoln County. And that's not to discredit anybody that's not in that starting 5. It's, you know, because then you bring off some talent off the bench as well. So
absolutely. They've got some good minutes from several of the bench players. We've talked about that here on the Durham's Grocery pregame show, and you never know when they're going to be called on, when they're going to be needed. Let's take a look at the Garrard County starters. They're being introduced now. Sophomore, number 40, Sadie Agee. Freshman, number 3, Keziah McWhorter. If that name sounds familiar, Keziah is the daughter of Cassandra McWhorter, the head coach of the Lady Lions. Number 21, sophomore, Bristol Powell. Number 24, freshman, Karsten Powell. And that's your starting lineup for the Lady Lions. I think I missed one there. Trying to circle back here to see who. Okay, it's Austin Bolton, yep. Number 20, the 5th starter for the Lady Lions. We're ready for tip-off. It's the Fox and Funeral Home tip-off as Mink will meet up with Bolton, standing on that Green Bay Packer G logo with the maroon and gold. Lincoln County in their blue road uniforms. Garrard County in their home white. The ball's in the air. Garrard County has it first. Friday Night Hoops on WPBK FM. McQuarter drives in, cuts off, leaves it back for Powell. Powell bounce pass inside. Burkhart got a hand on it and knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Lions.
Very active early on, and that's what you want to see. Garrard County that time was able to find a way into the paint, but immediately Lincoln County was able to collapse and get set back up on defense.
Powell inbounds it to Karsten Powell. Towns on her. Man-to-man defense inside to Bolton. Bolton faces up on Burkhart, swings it out to McQuarter. McQuarter pivots, drives in. Dunn cuts her off. Just underway here, no score. Garrard County won the tip. Powell backs it out. Reynolds comes out on her near midcourt. Bounce pass to McQuarter in front of the Lincoln County bench. McQuarter gets a screen from Bolton. Leaves it for Powell. She's open for three. She lets it go, and she drills it. That's Bristol Powell connecting on a three-pointer, and the Lady Lions have an early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, Lincoln County really didn't do anything bad defensively. Garrard County was nice being patient and set up for and found a wide-open shot.
Towns leaves it for Reynolds. Back up top to Burkhart. 7 minutes to play first quarter. Back over to Towns. She'll fire a three left wing, in and out. Rebound inside to Powell. Controls it for the Lady Lions.
That one went around the world there and could not fall for Riley Towns.
Pressure. Reynolds gets a hand on it. Loose on the deck. Jump ball. And there it is. Jaya Reynolds.
That's a turnover.
Causing things to happen with those active hands on defense. Jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to Lincoln County.
And I think that's where Lincoln County can, show their dominance if they're going to tonight is on that defensive end. And the first two possessions, one time they stripped it. Of course, it went back to Garrard County, but this time was able to force a turnover.
Mink drives in. Nice drops. Step. Shot up. No good. Rebounded for the Lady Lions. McQuarter brings it up for the Garrard County squad. Kicks it back to Powell. Right back to McQuarter. Baseline floater. Front rim no good. Towns with the rebound. Riley will bring it herself. Into the front cut over to Burkhart. Burkhart drives in. Baseline floaters long and rebounded inside by Bolton.
Lincoln County's got 3 good looks at the basket so far. Haven't got any of them to fall yet.
McQuarter with a mid-range floater. It's a back rim. Rebound for Burkhart. Outlet pass to Towns. Left wing. Loads up a three. On the way. No good. Lincoln County can't find one here early on. Powell with the defensive rebound for Garrard County.
Mighty Patriots 0 of 4 to start this game. 0 for 2 from 3 and 0 for 2 inside the three-point line.
McQuarter tries a deep one. It's no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Garrard County. So neither team able to find their footing from outside right now. Lincoln County 0 for 4. Garrard County did connect on 1-3. Gets into Powell. She'll shoot a three, and she hits. That's Karsten Powell. And the two Powells have gave Garrard County a 6-0 lead with 5:30 to play first quarter.
Did you say they shoot 25%? I mean, two of those threes look pure money. Garrard County 2 of 3 from the three-point line to start this game.
Dunn drives in, has it tipped away, picks it up back to Burkhart, over to Town. She'll shoot a corner three, in and out again. Rebound inside for Agee.
And Garrard County's doing a nice job limiting to just one shot attempt for Lincoln County. Goal lines are keeping it one and done.
5:08 to play here in the first quarter. Towns with good defense up near midcourt. Hand off to Powell. Powell straight down the middle. Towns gets a hand in there, and it's a jump ball. Lincoln County getting good looks, Dustin. Unable to connect here.
I mean, that's the looks you want. I mean, when Towns is that wide open, you'll take that any day of the week if you're Coach Parsons. It's just, right now, shots just aren't going in.
Powell, inbound pass tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Garrard County. Bristol Powell will inbound from the baseline underneath the Garrard County basket. Surveys things. Lobs it in to Bolton. Up top to McQuarter. Reynolds on her. McQuarter drives in. Shot up. No good, but she's fouled. A drive down the left-hand side will put her on the free throw line. A reach-in foul.
Our internet connectivity is powered by Skyline Broadband, and this game is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, an attorney at law in Stanford, by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent, and by Weichert Realtor, Ford Brothers Lancaster, and Ford Brothers Auctioneers.
McWhorter's first free throw no good. She'll have one more. Keziah McWhorter, a freshman, averaging 7 points a game. And you know she's been around a lot of basketball, being the daughter of Cassandra McWhorter. Second free throw good.
I was about to say, there's a lot of Lincoln County fans that have seen her since she was itty-bitty.
Towns, deep pass to Dunn. Dunn drives left-hand side, cut off by Powell. Swings it back out to Burkhart. 7-0, Garrard County with the early lead. Back to Dunn. Dunn will drive baseline, gets inside, shot blocked. No foul call, a lot of contact. Garrard County gets it. Now it's stolen by Towns. She flies in for a PBK bank shot to get the Lady Pates on the board.
Maybe that'll break the seal on the basket.
7-2 Garrard County, 4:25 to play first quarter. McWhorter has it middle of the court. Kicks it left side to Bolton. Bolton swings it over to Powell. Powell with a contested three. It's good.
3 of 4 from that three-point line. You mentioned it in the pregame show that, Lincoln County's got to be aware to make Garrard County shoot it, but to the Golden Lions' credit, they're hitting it.
Dunn with an answer three the other way. It's good. A Johnson and Pullman Insurance tray for Clarice Dunn. Full court pressure from Lincoln County. Powell breaks it and kicks it back out to Bristol Powell. 10-5 Lady Lions. McWhorter gets it on a handoff. She drives in, throws one up from the free throw line that goes over the backboard, but a foul called. That's going to be 2 on Reynolds. That's one of those there, Dustin. You just let them shoot that. That was kind of an out-of-control shot, and a bailout foul from Reynolds will give McWhorter a couple free throws.
Yeah, McWhorter done a nice job getting that first step around the defender, but I thought Reynolds had good guarding position. You're right. Just kind of let her take it. If she hits it, good job. If not, go get the rebound.
Well, Reynolds will set with 3:45 to play here in the first quarter. First free throw no good. Amaya McGuffey checks in for the Lady Pates.
McGuffey's been playing good basketball, too, especially down in the post for the Lady Patriots.
Second free throw no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns will bring it up for the Lady Pates, looking to cut into this 5-point deficit. McGuffey sets a screen for Burkhart. Burkhart's three on the way. No good. Rebound by McGuffey. Back to Towns. Riley drives in. Floater goes in and out. And rebounded inside. Stolen away by Towns, and she puts it in. 2 times now. Riley Towns has intercepted a pass and gifted Lincoln County with an easy layup.
Yeah, shots may not have traveled here in this first quarter, but the defense has. It's 3 turnovers now for Garrard County.
Powell tries a transition three. It's no good. Agee rebound, put back, no good. Goes up again with it, missed again. Bolton with the rebound, and she scores and draws a foul. 3 offensive rebounds allowed that time by Lincoln County, and Bolton makes them pay with an and-one opportunity.
Yeah, Lincoln County inability to box out, and Agee was in good position for both of hers, and then even on the and-one attempt, I mean, you had Golden Line jerseys on inside position on those rebounds.
Bolton's free throw is good. A 3-point play for Bolton. Lead back to 6 for Garrard County. Mink has it in the middle. Full court pressure from Garrard County. There's a toss back to Towns. Towns will go to work on McWhorter. 2:49 to play first quarter. Riley drives, leaves it. Burkhart, three, in and out. Rebound inside by Towns, and she's fouled on the putback. And that's about 4 jumpers that have went down and spun out on the Lady Pates here in the first quarter.
In order for that to happen, I mean, you've got to be a centimeter off. I mean, it's that close from Lincoln County of hitting 2 or 3 threes. But what do they say? It only counts if it's close and horseshoes or something like that.
Riley Towns with a Cedar Creek Dental free throw. She'll have one more. 13-8. Lady Lions lead. 2:43 to play first quarter. Left-handed shooter on the way. Good. 6 points here for Towns. Lead cut to 4. Full court pressure. Garrard County struggled with it. McWhorter gets around Mink, has it tipped from behind, and it's picked up by McGuffey. Another steal. Towns looks to run. Bounce pass inside to Burkhart. Stepped on the baseline. Turnover. Back to Garrard County.
Yeah, trying to see the cutting Burkhart. I'll get it here out here in a minute. But trying to see Burkhart cut through, and good defense kind of forced her towards the baseline.
Full court pressure. Towns another steal. Baseline jumper. No good. Powell with the rebound. She's tied up by Burkhart, a jump ball. The arrow belongs to Lincoln County. And when Lincoln County scores or gets a dead ball opportunity to set up the pressure, the Lady Lions have struggled mightily.
And that's where if this offense gets going, Lincoln County can continue to attack.
They get it into Towns, back to Dunn. She'll try a three from the corner. This one's long and rebounded inside by Bolton.
Lady Pates 1 of 7 from the three-point line.
Powell has it. She's open. Transition three. No good this time. Rebound by Powell. Stripped on the way up. Dives on the loose ball. Loose steal and tipped out of bounds off of Mink. It'll stay with Garrard County with 2:03 to play here in the first quarter.
And Garrard County and theirself getting their looks. Golden Lions 3 of 5 from the three-point line, well above their average.
Powell will inbound it. Lobs it into McCorder, goes over her head, but saved by Karsten Powell. Back to Bristol. Bristol drives in. Shot swatted away by Mink and picked up by McGuffey.
That time, nice defense, going straight up, not allowing anything easy.
Burkhardt into the front court. Going to work on McCorder. Tosses it over to Dunn. Dunn drives baseline. Pull up jumper. Swish. Reese Dunn with 5 points. The lead down to 2 for Garrard County.
Dunn used that pump fake to get around her defender. Nice job.
McCorder tries to bounce it inside to A.G. Dunn. Tips it out of bounds. Good recovery defense. It'll stay with the Lady Lions with 1:31 to play here in the first quarter. They lead by 2. Comes into Karsten Powell, wide open three. This one's an air ball. Picked up inside by Bristol Powell, and her putback's no good. Tipped around, and Dunn comes out with it. Outlet pass to Burkhart. Bull. Hesitation dribble. Step back. Now she's double teamed. Cross court pass to Towns. Towns gets a screen from Mink. Up top to Dunn. Back over to Burkhart. Burkhart drives baseline and a blocking foul. Whistled on Garrard County. That'll be on Karsten Powell. Lincoln County will inbound on the baseline, trailing by 2 with 1:07 to play first quarter.
Lady Patriots now have a chance to tie or take their first lead of this game on this possession.
It comes into Towns, a deep three, back rim. McGuffey rebound, fouled on the putback attempt, and she will head to the line to shoot 2.
It's just good position by McGuffey, and Towns' three goes a little strong, and McGuffey got herself in position, two-hand rebound, and went straight back up with it.
13-11, Lincoln County trails. McGuffey on the line for 2. First one on the way, and it's good. McGuffey has great touch for a center, and really like her potential going forward, Dustin. She's got a lot of talent. Hits them both.
You know, early in the season, she was getting those rebounds and battling, but she would also take the ball.
Lincoln County steals it away on the inbounds. Mink tries to save it. McCorder dives on it. Loose again. Now Powell with it. Inside to Agee. Layup good. So Lady Pates had a good opportunity there for another steal. And Garrard County makes them pay. They regain the lead. 15-13. 40 seconds left here in the first. Burkhart with a hesitation dribble. Pump fakes. Middle to McGuffey. Back out. Towns with it now. Towns drives left, cut off by Powell. McGuffey comes out to set her a screen. Feeds it inside to McGuffey. Her shot no good. Put back, blocked. Mink with the battle. She comes away with it. Gracie inside to Towns. Towns in trouble and called for traveling. 18 seconds left here in the first. Garrard County with a 2-point lead. Full court pressure from Lincoln County. They break it easily. McCorder on the sideline. Drives all the way in. Pass stolen away and out of bounds. Looked like Dunn was going to steal the pass. She couldn't handle it. I think she might have got raked across the forehead. No foul on the Lady Lions. They'll keep possession. Powell gets it into Bolton. She'll fire a three, and it's good.
Coach Parsons wanting to move and screen to set that one up, but Garrard County, they're making Lincoln County pay from deep.
Burkhart's three at the horn, no good. And at the end of one, it's Lady Lions 18, Lady Pates 13 on WPBK FM 102.9. Lady Lions leading 18-13 as we get set for quarter number 2. Garrard County with 4 made threes in that first quarter. Talked about coming in. They only shoot 29% from the floor and 25% from three-point range, and you wouldn't believe it after watching that first quarter.
Now 57% in that first quarter, 4 of 7 from the three-point line was Garrard County.
There's a drive by Powell. McGuffey gets a hand on it and a foul on her. Of course, I would say Coach Parson not real happy with the half-court defense from Lincoln County. Most of these Garrard County looks, Dustin, have been wide-open shots.
Yeah, and it all starts with, the ball handlers getting by their initial defender, and then you're having somebody come help out to stop the drive, and Garrard County's doing a nice job of when they get by their defender, kicking it out to an open teammate.
Karsten Powell's first free throw no good. She'll shoot one more.
Garrard County just 2 of 6 from the free throw line. That may be the one, other than a couple turnovers, that's the one thing they've struggled on in this first half.
Second one, no good. Missed them both. Mink with the rebound inside. Gives it up to Burkhart into the front court to Towns. Towns has it out near midcourt. Riley gets a screen from McGuffey. Gets to the baseline, pull-up jumper, rattled out. Rebound inside by Powell and a over-the-back foul whistled on McGuffey. That'll be 2 on her, so Reynolds and McGuffey will be on the bench with 2 fouls. That'll get Brianna Burkhart into the game for Lincoln County. 7:34 to play in the first half on your McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Lady Lions with an 18-13 lead. Karsten Powell breaks the pressure into the front court to McWhorter. Kicks it back to Karsten. 3 on the way, and she hits another one. That's her third made 3 here in the first half. And Garrard County now with an 8-point lead. Mink drives in, cut off, lays it for Brianna Burkhart. Top of the key 3, no good. Rebound Agee inside. Agee gives it up to McWhorter. McWhorter fouled as she brings it up the court for Garrard County by Burkhart. 7:07 to play, and Lincoln County in trouble here early on.
Yeah, Lady Patriots shooting under 20% in this first half so far, and Garrard County 50 or above 50% from three-point land. Garrard County has more three-pointers made than Lincoln County has field goals made.
Powell drives on Dunn, kicks it in the corner. Bolton tries a 3 on the way. This one's no good. An air ball rebounded by Bree Burkhart. Gives it up to Bull. Bull quickly down court to Mink. Misses the layup. Agee clears the rebound. Burkhart scoreless here early on second quarters. Maybe look to see if they can get her going on the offensive end. McWhorter with a drive. Wild shot. Blocked by Mink. Outlet pass to Towns. Riley drives in. Euro step. Layup no good, but a foul call. And Towns will head to the free throw line with 6:25 to play here in the half.
There was a lot of contact with Towns after that step on the layup. Looked like a smack on the hand. The whistle was late, but thought she definitely got a lot of contact on that.
Cedar Creek Dental free throw good for Riley Towns. She's got 7 of the 14 for Lincoln County. One more for Towns. 21-14 Lady Lions. Left-handed shot, rolls in. Shooter's touch for the freshman Towns. Lead cut to 6.
Lincoln County playing their 4th game this week, I believe. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and tonight.
And you knew that was going to be a factor here, especially coming off that emotional late-game loss to the top-ranked Lady Rebels last night. 21-15 inside to Karsten Powell. Shot off the glass, good. The freshman Karsten Powell with 11 points and an 8-point lead for Garrard County. Towns brings it down, drives in, kicks it out to Brianna Burkhart. Back to Dunn. Clarice with a drive. Gets through the traffic and missed the layup. Got her own rebound and fouled as she tries to pass it out to Burkhart.
Lady Pates, after shooting 21% in that first quarter, has opened the second quarter 0 of 4 from the field.
23-15, Lady Lions comes into Burkhart. Deep 2 on the way, and it's good.
Brianna Burkhart.
Bree right in front of the three-point line, hits on a long 2. 23-17, Garrard County.
And if you're Lincoln County offense right now, struggling to find some points, but defense as a turnover comes up there.
McWhorter has it knocked away. Mink into the front court. Tries to cross over. Has it stolen away by Powell. Garrard County gets it back with a 6-point lead. Bristol Powell has it at the logo. Goes to work on Burkhart. Step back three on the way, and she's good again. Bristol Powell with 2 threes. A lead up to 9 for Garrard County.
Yeah, definitely shooting way above their average right now, but to their credit, they're getting open shots and they're making them.
Dunn has it right wing up top to Brianna Burkhart. Over back to Dunn. Cross court pass to Bull Burkhart. Burkhart will dribble it out, reset the offense. Middle to Mink. Mink goes to work, shot up, air ball. Rebounded inside by Powell. Karsten into the front court, drives all the way in, bounce pass back out to Bristol Powell. Bristol pump fakes Towns, now dribbles it out. Gives it up to McWhorter. McWhorter with a drive, nearly stolen by Towns, picked up by Powell. 26-17 Lady Lions. Powell drives in, left-handed shot, no good. Rebounded inside by Towns. Riley kicks over to Burkhart, wide open, wing three, no good. Rebounded inside for Mink, her putback, no good. Gets her own rebound, lost it on the deck, loose ball, and we got a jump ball. And the Lady Pates just can't buy one. They'll keep possession. Van Hook will check in for Bull Burkhart, and Ariana Turner will check in for Mink. You got to think you made a good point. Legs may be a factor here. 4th game since Monday for the Lady Pates, and they are struggling to score here. 26-17, Dunn gets it into Burkhart.
Right now, I mean,
back to Dunn. She pump fakes, had an open shot. Keeps her dribble alive.
Yeah, that's, I mean, you got another walk on Lincoln County. But you go back to that 4-game stretch. I mean, you know, Lincoln County wasn't supposed to have that, but we had the makeup game last night.
30-second timeout, a Bluegrass Drugstore timeout. 3:49 to play in the half on WPBK FM 102.9. Thirty-second timeout called on the court. It'll be Garrard County ball out of the timeout. 3:49 to play in the half. Lady Lions with a 26-17 lead. Lincoln County with only one made field goal in the second quarter. It'll be Van Hook, Towns, Turner, Bree Burkhart, and Dunn on the court for Lincoln County.
Yeah, trying to find something right now that'll get some offense going for Lincoln County. Lady Page shooting just 19% in this first half.
Towns nearly stole that pass. Well, they got to find a way to slow down Bristol and Karsten Powell. Karsten with 11 points for the Lady Lions. They get it into McWhorter. Van Hook on her.
And as mentioned, because of the Powells, I mean, it's Garrard County has 6 made threes. Lincoln County has 5 made baskets.
Foul underneath.
Like
it's going to be an offensive foul on Bolton. Third team foul. Both teams with 3 team fouls with 3:28 to play in the half. Burkhart gets it into Turner. Right back to Bree Burkhart. Over to Van Hook. Van Hook in the front court. Lily drives in. Layup. Good. Van Hook with a PBK bank shot and a much-needed basket for the Lady Pates.
County's able to set that press up again. Kind of soft token now as they've got back just to play some defense.
Inside to Agee. Burkhart on her. Agee turns around. Right-handed shot, no good. Van Hook with the rebound. Lily brings it into the front court.
Bob Allen Automall in Danville has also been brought to you by these great sponsors. By AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future. By Animal Care Center, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. This game on WPBK-FM is presented by Bob Allen Automall and Lindan Plaza. It is also brought to you by these great local sponsors. By AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future. By Animal Care Center, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. By Carol Hill, attorney at law, by Cedar Creek Dental, and Lincoln Plaza in Stanford. By Ephraim McDowell, Kentucky Family Vision. Your health is their priority through Claire and Friend Funeral Home, Coleman's Drug Store, a Health Smart Pharmacy. By Danville Office Equipment, celebrating over 70 years in business. By Durham's Grocery, by Large Valley Energy, your call stone to appreciate. By Ephraim McDowell, Coleman's Drug Store, your health is their priority. By County Funeral Home, your friends and funeral serve every day. By Covering and Exterminating Citizenship Lawn Care, by converting your home business and the environment. Kentucky Inter-County Energy, your Touchstone Energy County Animal Shelter. By Johnson and Coleman Insurance, insuring your future. Kentucky Farm Bureau County Board of Education, every student, every classroom, every day. By Lincoln Career and Citizenship Ready. He encourages everyone Bureau agent McKissick in Lincoln County. Kentucky Farm Bureau Funeral Home and Commitment. By Lincoln County Animal Shelter, your donation can make a big difference. Of Somerset. Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Sonia High School Sports. Farm Bureau Shelter Insurance Agent Lincoln County Clerk Nancy Jackson. She encourages everyone to keep your taxes in Lincoln County. By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving our community with grace and passion. By Pepsi of Some, all rights reserved worldwide.
Go back to our keys of the game, our Walker Ford Realtors Lancaster keys of the game, and attack the basket, get into the paint.
Garrard County with a 7-point lead with the ball here. Bolton with a pump fake. Drives in. Shot blocked by Brianna Burkhart and a late whistle. Very late whistle. They're going to call foul on Burkhart.
I don't know about that one. It looked like good defense there by Burkhart.
That's going to put Garrard County on the line to shoot two here. First one on the way, no good. That's Stella Bolton.
Garrard County, as we mentioned, their one hiccup so far in this first half has been from this free throw line.
Next shot goes for Bolton.
After that make just 3 of 9 in this first half from the free throw line.
27-19 Lady Lions, 1:30 to play in the half. Burkhart into the front court, right-hand dribble. Bull drives in, freshly back into the game for Lincoln County. Corner to Van Hook. Van Hook drops it into Turner, and over the back foul called on Garrard County. That'll be 14 fouls.
Be a good opportunity for the Lady Patriots just to kind of set up an inbounds play to try to get some points.
Burkhart gets it into Towns. Towns pump fakes, drives, swings it over to Van Hook. Back up top to Brianna Burkhart. She'll hand it off to Towns. Riley backs it out, sets up offense. Riley left side to Burkhart, butts Bull Burkhart back in. Crossover dribble, spins around, floater, goes in. Burkhart, that one hit every piece of the rim before finally dropping, and there's a bad foul on Towns in the back court. That's going to put Powell on the line. That was Bull's first made field goal of the game.
That foul on Towns, that happened on the opposite volleyball line. That's not the foul you want if you're Lincoln County. I get being aggressive, but 2 free throw opportunities for Garrard County.
Karsten Powell, 59% free throw shooter, has 11 points. First free throw, no good. 27-21. Garrard County leads with 51 seconds to play in the half.
The bright side looks like Lincoln County brought a good little crowd over. See a lot of red across the way.
Powell's second one good. She goes 1 of 2 at the line. Lead back to 7 for Garrard County. Little token 2-2-1 full court pressure from the Lady Lions. Burkhart will bring it up. Karsten Powell will check her now. I guess they go Half-court defense. Bull cut off inside to Van Hook, and Van Hook lost it out of bounds. Another turnover. And Garrard County gets it back with a 7-point lead and 35 seconds left. Dunn checks back in for Burkhart.
Has to protect Burkhart. She has 2 fouls. You don't want to see her pick up the third with 35 seconds to go in this half.
Bristol Powell brings it up. She's near midcourt. Now breaks the timeline. Towns on her. Powell drives in. Now brings it back out. Gets a screen from Bolton. Goes inside on a pick and roll to Bolton, and she travels with it. Good job by Brianna Burkhart to step in and force that travel. We're going to get a little offense for defense as Burkhart's going to check in for Turner. Full court pressure from Garrard County. They have a 7-point lead. 16 seconds to play in the half.
Find a way to close in this 7-point lead here. Go to half, resituate.
Burkhart gets open for a 3, short. Rebounded inside by Agee. Agee gives it up to Powell. Powell has it in the backcourt. And she won't get a shot off. We'll head to the half with the Lady Lions leading the Lady Pates 28-21. Stay tuned for the Pepsi of Somerset halftime show on WPBK FM 102.9. Halftime here at Garrard County Middle School. The Lady Lions lead the Lady Pates 28-21 here at the break. Lincoln County led in scoring in that first half by Riley Towns with 8 points. 2 for Bull Burkhart, 2 for Lily Van Hook, 4 for Amaya McGuffey, 2 for Brianna Burkhart, and 5 points from Clarice Dunn for a total of 21. Lady Pates scored 13 points in the first quarter, 8 points in that second quarter. Garrard County led by Karsten Powell with 12 points. They got 6 from Bristol Powell, 1 from Keziah McQuarter, 6 points from Austin Bolton, 2 points from Sadie Agee, and 1 point from Stella Bolton for a total of 28. Lady Lions with 18 first quarter points, followed up by 10 in that second quarter for a 7-point lead here at the break. When we return, Dustin Oney will take a look at the team stats on the Pepsi of Somerset halftime show. Lady Pates trailing at the break, 28-21 on WPBK FM 102.9.
It's halftime here at Garrard County Middle School, where the Lincoln County Lady Patriots trail the Garrard County Golden Lions 28-21. Looking over some first half statistics, Lady Patriots kind of got this Arctic weather coming in. Started early with some cold shooting in the first half. Lady Patriots just 22% in the first half on 7 of 32. A lot of great looks, just not a lot of makes on that. 7 of 32 for 22% in the first half was Lincoln County. 1 of 13 from the three-point line for 8%. Lincoln County did shoot a perfect 100% from the free throw line, going 6 for 6, and then 5 first-half turnovers for the Lady Patriots. Garrard County had 9 first-half turnovers, but they shot a much higher percentage. Garrard County 38% from the field on 9 of 24 shooting. Lincoln County able to get up 8 more shots than Garrard County, but the Golden Lions able to be more efficient with those, shooting 38%. Garrard County 6 of 10 from the three-point line, a 25% three-point shooting team, able to find their way in that first half, 6 of 10 for 60%. Did struggle from the free throw line. Garrard County going 4 of 11 from the free throw line for 36%. But it's halftime here at the Garrard County Middle School, where Garrard County leads the Lady Patriots 28-21. You're listening to Lincoln County Basketball on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Halftime here at Garrard County Middle School. Lady Lions with a 28-21 lead over Lincoln County here at the break. Garrard County knocking it down from three-point range, something that they have not done well this year. But, Dustin, in the first half, you would not have known that.
No, I mean, Garrard County shooting 6 of 10, and and I don't think those 6 made threes rattled around the rim. They were nothing but net, and credit to Garrard County. They found their way, but it all starts with, we can praise the good shooting from Garrard County and talk about that, but it all starts with the initial getting into the paint, Lincoln County defensively collapsing, and they're doing a good job kicking it out to some open shooters, and Garrard County's knocking it down.
Lady Lions will have it first, moving right to left on your radio dial. Your Fox and Friend Funeral Home second half possession belongs to Garrard County. Powell gets to the free throw line, cut off, leaves it over to McWhorter left side. McWhorter back to Powell. Powell inside to A.G. Mink tips it away. That's a steal. Gracie brings it herself, races all the way in, missed the layup. Rebounded for the Lady Lions by Powell. McWhorter quickly down court to A.G. Her layup misses everything. Mink with the rebound. But Garrard County with a 7-point lead. Front court to Town. Steps around a defender. Missed the layup. Karsten Powell with the rebound for Garrard County.
Right now we've seen 3 straight missed layups between the two teams.
McWhorter comes down, tries a transition 3. That's an air ball. AG's put back is good. Her first bucket of the game. Check that, her second bucket. She's got 4. And the lead up to 9 for Garrard County.
Yeah, 9 points, the biggest lead as it's been right now. And
Dunn drives, cut off, leaves it for Towns. Riley spins around, has it in the corner. Now she'll drive baseline. Kicks it all the way up top to Burkhart. Burkhart swings over to Reese Dunn. She drives in. Her layup bounces out. Rebounded inside by Bolton. So Lincoln County still unable to get going on offense.
Yeah, 3 great looks, just still nothing right now for Lincoln County.
30-21, Garrard County lead, 6:29 to play, third quarter on your McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. After this game, we'll name our guardian, exterminating, and Big Green Lawn Care player of the game. Powell with a drive in, a left-handed finish over Mink. Crystal Powell has 8, and the lead is double figures for Garrard County.
Yes, Lincoln County's got to find their footing. It's got to start pretty quick.
Burkhart only 2 points here tonight. Goes to work on Powell, gets in the paint, floater, front rim, rebound by A.G. Towns nearly stole the pass, and as she knocks it off McWhorter, it is a turnover back to Lincoln County. Lady Pates only made 3 field goals in that second quarter, and so far here in the third quarter, they are scoreless.
0 of 4 so far from the field.
If they get it in a Mink mid-range jumper, it's no good. Rebound inside by Powell for Garrard County.
7 of 37 right now is Lincoln County shooting the basketball.
Powell dribbles all the way in. Now they kick it out to Karsten Powell. Baseline jumper, back rim, no good. Tipped out of bounds off A.G. Go back to that transition, initial transition for Garrard County with Powell. And Dustin, that was way too easy. She dribbled all the way to the paint and actually had a layup had she kept going.
Yeah, we've seen Lincoln County's press-wise be very efficient up front. We get a foul called, but you go back to against Somerset back on Monday night. If the press was beat, you started to see a lot of layups. Lincoln County's got to find a way to stop the basketball. And you know, if you don't get the first steal, that's okay. But you got to get back on defense. And, you know, layups are easier to make when they're wide open. And Lincoln County, that's been one of the bigaboos that's hurt them here recently, is giving up some wide open shots.
Brianna Burkhart checks in for Alyssa Burkhart. Now Towns will slide over to point guard. Right side to Reynolds. Reynolds gives it up to Bree Burkhart. 3 on the way, no good. Riley Towns with the rebound. Towns goes back up. Her layup, no good. Tipped over to Brianna Burkhart. Her layup, no good. Gets her own rebound. Back out to Mink. Mink drives in. Lost her footing. Saves it to Reynolds. Reynolds up top to Dunn. There's a lid on the basket for the Lady Pates. Over to Towns. Her 3, no good. And a defensive rebound inside for Garrard County. That's Braylee Wade with the board. And an over-the-back foul called on the Lady Pates.
Lady Pates 0 of 9 from the field here in this third quarter. And getting looks, getting open looks has not been the struggle. It's just been knocking down shots, and something that we've not been used to here over this last week or 2 or 3 for Lincoln County.
32-21 Lady Lions. They break the pressure to Bolton. Bolton back to McWhorter. McWhorter left side 3 on the way. Front rim, no good. Out of bounds off Garrard County. Back to the Lady Pates. 4:46 to play third quarter. 32-21. Lady Pates have not scored here in this third quarter. Plenty good looks at it. And you got to think at some point, Dustin, they're going to start falling.
You would hope so.
Towns pump fakes her man, drives in, floater, no good, but she draws contact and earns herself a much-needed trip to that Cedar Creek Dental free throw line.
Yeah, much needed. And Lincoln County's dropped their field goal percentage to about 17% right now for the basketball game, so big opportunity here just to get on the scoreboard.
Towns free throw rattles around and stays in. 9 points for Towns. She'll have one more. 32-22, a chance to get it back into single digits. Left-handed shot on the way, and she hits them both. Garrard County's going to get number 2, Brayley Wade, in for Karsten Powell. Full court man-to-man pressure for Lincoln County. Comes into McWhorter. McWhorter has Dunn on her. Throws a dangerous pass that Wade hauls in. Drives, leaves it for Bolton. Layup, goes in. Stella Bolton with 3 points off the bench. Dunn quickly the other way, off to Reynolds. Corner three, Jaya, no good. Rebounded inside by Garrard County's Wade. Has it tipped out of bounds off Towns. It'll stay with the Lady Lions with 4:09 to play here in the third quarter. They lead 34-23. Comes into Bolton, right back to Powell. Full court pressure once again. Powell has Reynolds on her. She breaks the timeline, veers off to the left. Leaves it up top to Bolton. Pump fakes Mink, drives in, layup, no good. Rebounded by Agee. Her put back, goes in. 80 Agee now with 6 points for Garrard County, and the lead is up to 13.
If I'm not mistaken, all her 6 points have come on putbacks.
Dunn gets open for three, and she's good. A big three. A Johnson and Pullman Insurance triple. Cuts it to 10, and we have a Bluegrass Drugstore timeout on the floor on WPBK FM 102.9. It'll be Garrard County ball out of the timeout. Lincoln County a much-needed three from Clarice Dunn to get this lead down to 10. 3:40 left here in the third quarter. Still plenty of time for Lincoln County to climb back in this, but they've got to find a way to start scoring some points here.
That three-pointer by Dunn breaks a streak of 10 straight missed shots from Lincoln County in this third quarter.
Full court pressure. There's a steal. Tipped away by Towns. She drives in. PBK bank shot good. There's the press. Lead down to 8. They keep the pressure on. It comes into Bolton. They'll trap her in the backcourt. Swings the pass over to McWhorter. McWhorter goes middle to Powell. Powell maybe got away with traveling. Right back to McWhorter. McWhorter sets things up with Bristol Powell now top of the key. She gets around Dunn. Goes inside to Agee. Her shot blocked by Burkhart. Gets her own rebound back out to Bristol Powell. Three on the way. No good. Reynolds with the rebound. Reynolds throws it into the front court to Towns, but they say she stepped on the sideline. So a turnover back to Garrard County with 3:03 to play here in the third.
All right. Garrard County cooling off from the three-point line. 0 of 3 in this third quarter. Lincoln County's, if they want to come back, it's got to start on that defensive end.
Reynolds on McWhorter. McWhorter gets around her. Throws a pass tipped by Burkhart, stolen by McGuffey. Gives it back to Bree Burkhart. Bree has it knocked away at midcourt. McWhorter steals it. She races in. Layup, no good. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn over to Towns. Lady Pates with a chance to inch closer here. Riley gets into the paint. Bounce pass to Reynolds. Layup, good. It rattles around and goes in for J.I. Reynolds.
A 7-0 run from Lincoln County.
Lead down to 6. Full court pressure. They break it with Powell. She'll try a transition three, and it's good. Third time tonight they've knocked one down in transition. Bristol Powell pushes it back to 9 with 2:13 to play here in the third.
And that's just a numbers game. You beat the press, and you've got the numbers in your advantage, and Powell's set up wide open.
Burkhart has it in the corner. Bree drives baseline. Gets inside, has it knocked away, but a foul called on Garrard County. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter, 39-30. Lady Lions lead. Lincoln County with possession on their own end underneath the basket. Dunn will trigger it in. Comes into McGuffey. Power dribble. Goes up and puts it in. A PBK bank shot for Amaya McGuffey. She's got 6 points. Lead down to 7. Here comes the pressure. They get it to midcourt to Bolton. Bolton nearly had it back tipped, able to save it. Gives it off to Powell. Swings it out to McCorder. McCorder with a wild shot. Missed everything. Rebounded inside by Dunn. A whistle and a jump ball. Arrow belongs to Lincoln County.
Much better defense outside of that transition three. Lincoln County's setting up the press, delaying the offensive set for Garrard County, and then battling on the defensive end.
They get it into town. She'll work it up against the full court pressure. Dribbles around 2 defenders. Gets inside. Floater. Good on that left-hand baseline. Riley Towns cuts it to 5, 39-34.
That's 5 straight made shots from Lincoln County.
There's a shot up the other way by Wade. It's tipped out to Karsten Powell. Her 3 on the way, and she connects. Another answer. Karsten Powell with 15 now, and the lead back to 8.
Now up to 8 made threes is Garrard County. 2 of 5 in this quarter alone.
Towns with a dribble handoff to Dunn. Dunn fakes it to Reynolds. Crosses over, gets inside, shot up, front rim, no good. McGuffey with the rebound, but a jump ball as Bolton gets a hand on it, and Garrard County will get it back on the arrow.
2 big threes by Powell, and Lincoln County on a run. Those things kind of stretch it out.
Comes into Powell on the left-hand side, around the back dribble. Drives in, floater off the glass, no good. Rebounded by McGuffey. Towns with it now, crosses over, spins around, over to Reynolds. Reynolds with a pump fake, baseline drive, shot up, no good. Tipped out of bounds, it'll stay with Lincoln County.
And I like the idea. Lincoln County starting to attack the paint more in this third quarter, but in that case, when you get the double team, somebody's open.
28 seconds left here in the third, 42-34. Garrard County leads. Dunn will inbound off the baseline. Wade checks in as Bolton and Powell get a rest. Comes into Reynolds. Jay with a pump fake. Drives and leaves it for Bree Burkhart. Burkhart hand checked by Powell, and they'll call a foul. That's 4 team fouls on Garrard County.
So Lincoln County, another foul sends them to the line where they're a perfect 8 of 8 for the ball game.
Dunn gets it in top of the key to Burkhart. She'll fire a 3. It's no good. Tipped around, and Agee with the rebound. Agee kicks it up to Powell. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Powell over to McCorder. McCorder, deep 2 on the way. Air ball. Gets her own rebound. Trapped underneath with Burkhart, and we get a whistle. Maybe a reach-in foul on Burkhart with 5 seconds left here in the quarter. It'll stay with Garrard County.
Stop here would be huge for Lincoln County momentum-wise going into the quarter.
Bolton drives in, missed the layup. McGuffey with the rebound. That's going to end things here in quarter number 3 with Garrard County leading the Lady Pates 42-34 on WPBK FM 102.9. Lincoln County will have it first, trailing by 8 as we begin quarter number 4. Lady Pates finally got going a little bit on the back end of that third quarter offensively, but it's been a struggle all night.
Yeah, Lincoln County's been outscored in every quarter so far by Garrard County.
Mink inside to McGuffey. McGuffey goes to work, slips around the defender, and a nice finish for McGuffey. She's got 8 points off the bench, and the lead is down to 6 once again. Mink, good defense on Bolton. They'll get her with a hand check.
Yeah, a little too aggressive there, but you like it. You want to see Lincoln County be aggressive and attack and go for some steals and hopefully see some defense that creates some offense.
McQuarter gets it in for the Lady Lions. Gives it up to Bristol Powell. She's immediately trapped. And a jump ball on the sideline. It'll stay with Garrard County with 7:32 to play in the game on your McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. 6-point lead. Lincoln County has creeped back in this game slowly but surely.
Trailed by as many as 13 early on.
They need a stop here. Powell working on Towns. Goes inside to Agee. McGuffey blocks her and takes it away. Outlet pass to Dunn. Dunn's layup is good. A PBK bank shot.
Defense into offense. Nice block by McGuffey.
Dunn nearly gets a steal. Tipped away, but Burkhart with it. Bull goes up. She scores! Burkhart cuts it down to 2 with 7:07 left in the game. Full court pressure. McGuffey breaks to the timeline, dribbles back out. Check that, McQuarter. And Towns gets a hand on the Powell dribble, and they'll get her for a reach-in foul. 42-40. Lady Pates only down by 2 after trailing by as many as 13.
A little 6-0 run to start this quarter, and all sparked by the defense from Lincoln County.
They get it into McQuarter. Dunn on her. Dunn take it away at left hand. We're going to get a foul off the ball. It's going to go on Bolton, an offensive foul, so Lincoln County's going to have a chance to tie this thing up or take the lead with 6:52 to play in the game.
Shout out to Danny Rice listening in.
They get it into Burkhart. Burkhart goes middle to Mink, now over Towns' left side. Hand it off to Bull. Bull set the biggest part of that third quarter, but she has scored early here in this fourth. Go high-low action. Mink swings it over to Towns. Towns corner 3 for the lead. No good. Rebound inside by Bolton, and she's fouled. I'd like to see him go right back to McGuffey there. Yeah. I don't know that Garrard County's got an answer for her.
Yeah, McGuffey, you know, we've talked about just how she's developed throughout the year, just a freshman for Lincoln County. And post-wise, I think she's got an advantage against most teams.
42-40, full court pressure. Karsten Powell has it near the scores table. She's in trouble, and Coach McQuarter is going to wisely use the Bluegrass Drugstore timeout. Stops action with 6:17 to go. Lady Pates trail by 2 on WPBK FM 102.9. Contest. Garrard County leads by 2. They'll have the ball out of this timeout. Coach McQuarter used a 30-second timeout to maybe prevent a 10 count there.
It was maybe at 9.5 when that timeout was called. Lincoln County's turned it up on defense.
It comes into Powell, right back to Bristol Powell. She has it in front of the score table. Gets a screen from Agee. Pick and roll inside to Agee. Layup good. Nice play out of the timeout. And Garrard County pushes it back to 4.
And a much-needed basket for Garrard County. Lincoln County was on a big run to cut this to a 2-point game.
Burkhart goes to work on Karsten Powell. Gets inside. Layup is good. Bull with 6 going to work here. Steal by Towns. We're tied. PBK bank shot. Riley Towns. We're tied at 44. Lincoln County applies pressure again. Mink nearly steals it. McCorder gets it into the front court over to Powell. Baseline drive for Bristol. Powell layup off the side of the backboard. Battle with McGuffey. Whistle underneath. Looked like a jump ball, but unfortunately, I think Lincoln County's going to get whistled for a foul there. So Burkhart and Towns with 2 quick ones, and we're tied at 44.
That's the 4th team foul on Lincoln County.
Comes into Karsten Powell. Swings it over to Bolton. Fakes a handoff to McCorder. Looks inside. Nothing there. Back outside to Powell. Mink on her. 5:20 left in the game. We're tied at 44. Powell goes around the back. Mink gets a hand on it. Tipped around and picked up by Bristol. Powell at midcourt. Over to McCorder. McCorder drives on Towns. Her shot blocked by McGuffey, and a late foul and a questionable foul called on Amaya McGuffey.
That's tough. McGuffey had good guarding position, I thought.
That's going to put McCorder on the free throw line.
Hey, our internet connectivity is powered by Skyline Broadband, and this game is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, an attorney at law in Stanford, by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent, and by Weichert Realtor, Ford Brothers Lancaster, and Ford Brothers Auctioneer.
McGuffey's foul, and McCorder hits the first free throw. She'll have one more. Second one on the way, no good. Should have been a lane violation on McCorder there. Lincoln County with a defensive rebound.
Chance to take their first lead of the game on this possession.
Trailing by 1. Dunn swings it up top to Burkhart. Bull goes to work. Crossover. Step back. 3. Front rim, no good. Out of bounds. Back to Garrard County. That looked good from our angle.
It did. And even, from our point of view, Towns' 3-point attempt earlier in the game, of course, or earlier in this quarter, of course, she shot it a little long, but it looked right on the money from our point.
McGuffey will get a rest. Bree Burkhart back in. 1-point lead for Garrard County. 4:45 left in the game. Bad pass, stolen away. Mink drives in. PBK bank shot good. Lady Pates with the lead. Mink's first bucket of the night with 4:35 to play. McCorder in trouble. Mink dives on it. Loose ball. Whistle. See if we get a jump ball here. That's what it looked like.
It is.
And it is.
That's another turnover.
The effort has been
better,
much better here in the second half. They found those dead legs that we talked about. 4 games in 5 days. 1-point lead with the rock. Burkhart. Hesitation dribble. Gets inside. Floater.
Hammered.
No good. Dunn's put back. Rattles out. Mink with the loose ball. Tipped around, and we get another jump ball. And this time it'll go back to Garrard County with 4:21 to play.
I thought Burkhart fought through a lot of contact on her shot as well.
Only 1 team foul called on Garrard County in this 4th quarter, and Lincoln County has already been whistled for 5. So the Lady Lions are shooting 2 on every foul. And I agree, looked like Bull drew a lot of contact there, nearly a 5 count. It comes into Bolton, right back to Bristol Powell. Powell into the front court to Karsten Powell. Mid-range jumper on the way. Back rimmed it, no good. Agee's putback is good. Agee with 10 points, came in only averaging 3, and the Lady Lions take the lead back by 1.
Yeah, 8 of those points coming off second chance points. Lincoln County's got to put a body on her.
Towns has it in the corner. Dangerous cross-court pass to Dunn. Clarice drives in. Her shot blocked, but she's fouled, and she'll head to the line to shoot 2 with 3:54 to play in the game, and the Lady Pates trailing by 1.
Lincoln County trailed by as many as 13 points in that 3rd quarter. Able to fight back, take the lead momentarily, and chance to.
First free throw is short.
Chance to now tie it up on this 2nd free throw.
Reese with 1 more Cedar Creek Dental free throw. She's a 60% shooter on the season. 2nd one on the way is good, and we're tied at 47.
Lady Pates 9 of 10 from the free throw line so far. Garrard County 5 of 13.
Powell breaks it over to Karsten Powell. Right back to Bristol. Tries to go inside to Agee, and it's kicked. It'll stay with Garrard County.
Good recovery defense because it was setting up for another layup, and just getting a foot on it keeps that possession alive.
Bristol Powell will get it in. Finds McWhorter up top to Karsten Powell. She'll drive in. Left-handed layup's no good. Rebounded inside by Mink. Clears it to Dunn. Outlet pass to Towns is stolen away by Karsten Powell. Garrard County gets it right back, and that's a bad foul on Mink at midcourt. That'll stop the clock and put Garrard County on the line to shoot 2. And a chance to regain the lead with 3.5 minutes to play. You don't want to foul at midcourt.
No, and it was a hand check foul. I mean, there was contact there, but 2 free throw opportunities coming up to retake this lead for the Gold Lions.
Powell, a 59% free throw shooter. First one on the way is good. 16 points for Karsten Powell. Bolton will check in. That's Stella Bolton checking in for Austin Bolton. And Lincoln County's going to get McGuffey back in.
McGuffey could be the X factor going down this final stretch of this ball game.
48-47. One more free throw for Garrard County to stretch it to 2, and it's good. Powell hits them both. Wade will check in for Garrard County. 2-point lead, Lincoln County ball. Comes into Burkhart, up to Dunn at midcourt, quickly to Towns. Towns drives in, gets in the paint. Bad pass stolen away. Riley Towns had 2 passes or 2 good looks, and there's a turnover. Careless with it is Garrard County, back to Lincoln County.
Yeah, I thought Towns was going to pull the 3 and probably should have. Then got into the paint and probably should have shot there, but fortunate you get the ball back here for Lincoln County.
Towns left wing, right back to Bull. Right side to Dunn. Dunn goes middle to Bree. Bree, mid-range jumper, front rimmed it. Rebounded inside by Wade. Wade gives it up to McWhorter. Right back to Wade. Wade drives in, stolen by Bull Burkhart. Outlet pass to Towns. Towns with a breakaway inside. Missed it. Dunn tips it back to Riley, and she's fouled on the putback. Looked like Riley took a lot of contact, Dustin, on that initial shot.
I thought there's been a couple of shots. Lincoln County's took a lot of contact and didn't really get rewarded with the whistle.
Towns did on the second try, and she will shoot 2 more Cedar Creek Dental free throws here with 2:50 to go. 49-47 Garrard County. First free throw good for Towns. 17 for her.
Like
One more to tie it.
Mink checking back in for McGuffey.
Left-handed shooter, the freshman. Second one, no good. Garrard County holds a 1-point lead. McWhorter has it in the front court for the Lady Lions. Trapped on the sideline, and Coach McWhorter is going to use a timeout with 2:43 to play. Lady Page trailing by 1 on WPBK FM 102.9. Lady Page trailing by 1, 49-48, 2:43 to play. Golden Lions in the double bonus. The rest of the way, they'll have it out of the timeout into the backcourt to McWhorter. Dunn comes out on her. McWhorter drives in, gets in the paint. Shot on the way. Bank, no good. Mink with the rebound. Pulled down, and a foul finally called. Foul will go on Garrard County's Agee. That's only her second. 4 team fouls.
So next foul, Lincoln County's getting 2 free throws. It's free throws for both teams, the remainder.
Lincoln County will have a chance to regain the lead here. Towns up to Dunn at midcourt with it. Reese back to Riley. Riley has it top of the key. See if we get something here either for Bull or something inside for McGuffey. Bull off the right wing with a drive. Floater on the way. It's good. Burkhart gives the Lady Pates the lead back with 2:12 to play. McQuarter a transition 3 the other way. It goes in and out. Agee with a hustle rebound. And she falls down with it. And a turnover. Lost it out of bounds. Back to Lincoln County. Lady Pates with the rock in a 1-point lead with 2:05 to go.
I could be wrong, but this may be the first time we've had possession with the lead and a chance to build on it.
Towns has it in front of the scorer's table, dribbles middle with it, takes a bump, keeps her dribble. Reese Dunn inside to McGuffey. McGuffey, power dribble, and puts it off the glass for a PBK bank shot.
Go to work, Miss McGuffey.
Maya McGuffey having a big night for Lincoln County. There's a jump ball on the sideline. Back to the Lady Pates with 1:43 to play.
Drove into the corner. Lincoln County immediately threw a double team, and McQuarter just kind of showed the basketball, and Lincoln County put 2 hands on it, tied up.
What about McGuffey off the bench for the Lady Pates with 10 points?
Just a freshman, too. It's going to be fun watching her over the next several years.
Reese Dunn has it left wing. 3-point lead with the ball. Burkhart's going to go to work. Hesitation. Baseline floater is good. Bull Burkhart with 8 here in the fourth, and the lead's up to 5.
Just a minute 20 to go. Lincoln County's got their biggest lead, 54-49.
McQuarter has it in the corner. Up top to Karsten Powell. Powell drives in. Floater over Towns. Rattles out. Reese Dunn with the rebound. Clears it to Towns. 1:05 left.
Here if you're Lincoln County.
No hurry.
Yeah, don't be in no big hurry.
And Coach Parsons going to use a Bluegrass Drugstore timeout to discuss just that. With 1:02 to go. 5-point lead on WPBK FM 102.9. .102 left. Lincoln County leading Garrard County 54-49 after trailing by as many as 13 in the second half. Trailed by 8 to begin the quarter.
Garrard County had won every quarter up until this point, and you've seen their lead grow as 5 points after the first quarter. Garrard County led 7 after the second quarter and bumped it up to 8 after the third quarter. Now Lincoln County has just shown their dominance here in this fourth quarter to retake this lead.
Burkhart will throw it in. They go right inside of McGuffey, tipped away. Towns nearly got it back, but it's a steal for Karsten Powell.
Maybe a little too risky with a 5-point lead.
And that's something Lincoln tried late last night. There's Powell open for 3. It's a big one, and she hits. 54-52. And a timeout called, and we'll break 2. A Bluegrass Drugstore timeout. Lady Pates leading by 2 with 50 seconds left on WPBK FM 102.9. Lincoln County will inbound it, but the Karsten Powell 3 has cut the lead to 2 with 50 seconds left. Full court pressure. Towns gets it into Burkhart. I was talking about before that, Dustin, just like same thing for Lincoln County last night. The inbound plays late in the game have hurt the Lady Pates. Burkhart swings it over to Towns. In the corner to Reynolds. Reynolds right back to Towns. 35 seconds left. Garrard County's going to have to foul soon if they can't get a steal. Towns keeps her dribble alive. Drives in. Now hands it off to Burkhart. Burkhart's going to be fouled by Powell. With 23 seconds left, Lincoln County leading by 2. And Alyssa Bull Burkhart heads to the line to shoot 2. Burkhart only with 2 points through the first 3 quarters, has 8 alone in this fourth. And 2 big Cedar Creek Dental free throw opportunities now. First one on the way is good.
And this is a chance. Garrard County wanted to foul her. They weren't going to foul Riley Towns. They were wanting Burkhart to be
Towns
the one to
84%, Bull 68. But one thing about Bull with that 68, it seems like she's up around 90 in clutch time.
Absolutely.
One more for Bull to make it 2 possessions, and I just jinxed her because she missed the second one. So the lead's at 3 with 20 seconds left.
She still made it to a 3-point game. That's
got to watch Bristol and Karsten Powell here for Garrard County. Down to 10 seconds. Karsten has it now. Bull comes out on her. They got away with a double dribble. Now they call it. Late whistle, but a correct whistle. A double dribble called on Garrard County with 5.7 seconds left. It'll go back to the Lady Pates. They hold a 3-point lead, and Coach McQuarter is going to use a Bluegrass Drugstore timeout with 5 seconds left in the game on WPBK FM 102.9. It'll be Lady Pate's ball out of the timeout. They lead by 3 with 5.7 seconds left. They'll stack it up right by the Garrard County bench. Towns will throw it in. In trouble, holds it above her head, and a holding foul or a timeout called. Yes, Burkhart got the timeout call for Lincoln County. 30 seconds, we'll keep it here with only 5.7 seconds left. Lady Pates will have the ball coming out of the timeout, Dustin, with a 3-point lead, but they have been shaky on these inbound plays here in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, troublesome if you want to go. I mean, you're up 5, and then it's kind of one of those plays. It'd been nice if it worked, and you've been like, what a play, but, a little risky with the ball, in late game situations, especially out of the baseline, out of bounds and all that. But, here's a chance. You get the ball in. You get fouled, you make one free throw, you win this game. So Lincoln County's important to get the basketball in. I guess one timeout apiece is what the scoreboard shows for both teams. So get this ball in, hit a free throw, you move on.
Towns will inbound it again, gets it into Burkhart. Burkhart has it in the backcourt, runs away from Bolton. 2 seconds left. Bolton can't catch her, and Bull's going to run the clock out, and the Lady Pates are going to escape. A tough effort from the Lady Lions here tonight on their home court to knock them off 55-52. Lady Pates with a big 45th District road win. We'll recap it next on the DOE postgame show on WPBK FM 102.9. Lincoln County knocks off Garrard County here tonight on their home court. Lady Pates victorious 55-52. Lady Pates led in scoring by Riley Towns with 17 points. They got 11 from Clarice Dunn, 11 from Bull Burkhart, 2 points from Gracie Mink, 2 from Lily Van Hook, 10 from Amaya McGuffey, 2 from Brianna Burkhart, and 4 from Jaya Reynolds for a total of 55. Garrard County led tonight by freshman Karsten Powell. She finishes with 20 points. They got 11 from Bristol Powell, 1 point from Keziah McQuarter, 6 points from Austin Bolton, 10 points from Sadie Agee, and 3 points from Stella Bolton for a total of 52 as Lincoln County wins by 3, 55-52.
Looking over some final statistics in this ball game, Brad, and Lincoln County Lady Patriots 55-52 win over Garrard County. Lady Pates 32% from the field. It upped 10 percentage points since halftime. Shot 52% in the first half, finished 32%. I'm shooting 21 of 65 from the field was Lincoln County. They were only 2 of 20 from the three-point land. I believe Dunn had both of those threes for the Lady Patriots, just 10% from the three-point line, but did finish 11 of 14 for 79% from the free throw line and 10 total turnovers for the Lady Patriots. Looking over at Garrard County, 22 total turnovers in the ball game for the Lady Lions. They shot 34% from the field on 18 of 53 shooting. They were 9 of 17 for 53% from the three-point line. Very good shooting from the three-point line for the Lady Lions. But they did struggle from the free throw line, connecting on 7 of 15 free throw attempts for 46%.
And you make a great point there is talking about the shooting of Garrard County. We talked about it in the pregame. That would be the way that they would be able to hang around and make this a game, and that's exactly what they did. They really outdid the Lady Pates from downtown.
Yeah, I mean, they made 7 more three-pointers than Lincoln County. That's 21 points. That's a big swing. And, we know Lincoln County has struggled shooting the three-point ball as well, or some this year. But, Garrard County, to their credit, shot way above their percentage, got open looks. The Pals were just knocking them down. I mean, and credit to them. But, that was a big difference in tonight's game was 21 points for Garrard County from the three-point line.
Dustin, let's name the Guardian Exterminating Bee Green Lawn Care Player of the Day. And I think today we're going to take a look at the bench and the big performance from McGuffey.
Yeah, you read my mind perfectly. I thought Amaya was able to come in. Or Amaya or Amaya? Amaya. Well, she's Amaya, player of the game. But I thought she was able to come in and just show dominance. I mean, she's going to be one of the better, if not the best, big in the 12th region before her career here at Lincoln County is over. And tonight, not only in the offensive end was she able to get some points in and around the basket, I thought defensively she played big, rebounding played big. Miss McGuffey, Amaya McGuffey, is our player of the game.
Lincoln County Lady Pates knock off the Lady Lions 55-52. That wraps up our coverage for the first game. We'll take a short break and be back to preview the boys matchup next. The Patriots and the Gold Lions on WPBK FM 102.9. 45th District Boys Basketball action, Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight. The Lincoln County Patriots and the Garrard County Golden Line set to do battle here at Garrard County Middle School. The Patriots come in 7-9 on the season, 1-1 in district play, 3-3 against 12th Region opponents. Golden Lines are 7-13 on the year. They're 1-2 against district foes and 2-7 against 12th Region teams. Garrard County coached by Casey McCray, and they've won 2 straight, including a 7-point win over the Danville Admirals this week. Lincoln County coached by the legendary Jeff Jackson, 705 career wins, 442 of them coming as the head man for the Lincoln County Patriots. We'll preview it next on the Durham's Grocery Pregame Show. It's the Patriots and the Golden Lines on WPBK FM 102.9. Counting you down to tip-off here at Garrard County Middle School, the Golden Lions and the Patriots set to do battle here. Game 2 of our doubleheader. Lady Pates won Game 1, 55-52 over the Lady Lions. A big fourth-quarter effort and a comeback win for the Lady Pates. Patriots come in tonight looking for a win. They have struggled of late, Dustin, and it's been the same thing really throughout the year. They've had trouble closing games. Of course, these last 2 games have just been a murderer's row for the Patriots as they faced 2 top 10 caliber teams back-to-back in North Laurel, Madison Central. Thought they competed really well the other night in Richmond against Madison Central. Central pulled away there in the fourth quarter and kind of put the Patriots away. But if you watch that game, and you and I were talking about it off the air, they were in it for a big part of the game, especially through 3 quarters.
Yeah, played well. I mean, just the Madison Central is a really good team, and you take the Fieldhouse kid, really good team. But I thought Lincoln County held their own for most part of the game, battled foul trouble late, and Central was able to pull ahead and win by, it's a 22-point win for Central, but I thought Lincoln County played better than a 22-point loss in that game. And Lincoln County right now has won 1 of their last 3, 4, 5, 6 games, and you take the LaRue County game, Rockcastle County game, Boyle County game. I thought Lincoln County had chances to win those games late and wasn't able to capitalize, but their opponent was and was able to pull ahead and find victory. Where Lincoln County's, if Lincoln County wants to see their season go where they want to go, you're going to have to capitalize on crucial crunch time situations. And, and who's going to step up and pull you to victory.
And the district was wide open. I think that's evident. Boyle County knocked off Lincoln County at Boyle, and then Lincoln County turns around, hosts Danville, blows them out. Danville turns around a few days later and knocks off the Rebels. Then you take a look at DCA. They're undefeated in district play, but they only won by 2 against Danville. They, had a pretty close game with Boyle County. I think at this point in the season you'd probably say, DCA's the favorite, but I think they've looked a little vulnerable. I think right now this district's wide open, and the key for everyone is you got to hold serve on your home court, and if you're playing on the road like the Patriots are tonight, you got to go steal one on the road.
Yeah, home court's key, and, so far, for Lincoln County, you've won all your home games, which I guess is against only Danville, but as far as district goes, but you lost one on the road to Boyle, and now you get a chance here at Garrard County to move to 2-1, and, right now you're kind of fighting for that second seed until you get a matchup with DCA coming up in the next couple weeks, but this will be a big opportunity for Lincoln County to kind of pull ahead, get back in that 2-1 situation, whereas opposed you lose tonight, you're looking at 1-2 and maybe best case 3 seed. So a game like tonight is a big game for the Patriots.
Lincoln County averaging 54 points a game while giving up 58. They shoot 44%, 31% from three-point range, 67% from the free throw line. Garrard County averaging 56 a game while giving up 59. They also shoot 44%, 28% from three-point range, and 68% from the line. Individual stats for these two teams. Lincoln County led by Cash Baird. Now it's Sawyer Robbins, but Cash Baird and Sawyer Robbins kind of been the 1-2 punch. Sawyer averaging 18 a game, Cash averaging 14 a game. Sawyer also leading the team in rebounding at 8, and Cash second on the team in rebounding at 5. So kind of the dynamic duo for Lincoln County, Baird and Robbins. Robbins having a monster senior year for the Patriots, and Baird has battled through some ankle issues, and I think, the last week or so, Dustin, he's starting to look like himself again.
Yeah.
And that's very important for Lincoln County to get to where they want to go this season.
Yeah, Cash is starting to get back into form and rhythm, and may not have had the start that he wanted to this season, but, getting it going when the season's the most important. And, last year coming over here, he had one of his better games on the season last year. I think he scored like the first 13 of the 15 points for Larry. It was something crazy like that. But, if Cash wants to do that same tonight, I'm okay with that.
The Garrard County led in scoring on the season by Sam Montgomery, the senior. The Golden Lions are dressing 11 seniors, so an old team, a team that's been around, knows how to win close games. Second leading scorer for them is Hunter Caldwell. They're also getting 9 from David Grubbs and 8 from Noah. Dustin, let's talk about your Weicker Realtors, Four Brothers, and Lancaster keys to the game for Lincoln County to win here tonight against the Golden Lions.
I think first and what Coach Jackson's going to be addressing is rebound the basketball. Madison Central, good team in theirself. North Laurel, good team in theirself. Boyle County, good team in theirself. 3 losses, and a lot of those come on second chance points. Lincoln County defensively would get a stop, but it would be a key rebound to allow 2 points for the other team. Rebound the basketball if you're Lincoln County. And then offensively, Lincoln County's got to find a way to attack the paint. Same thing with the girls' game. 3-point shooting will come and go, but Lincoln County, such as Cash Baird, Sawyer Robbins, you've got to own the paint tonight if you're the Patriots.
That's your Weicker Realtors of Four Brothers Lancaster keys to the game for Lincoln County as they look to move to 2-1 in district play here tonight against the Golden Lions. Patriots will be the visitors on the scoreboard, and they'll be introduced first. Their starting lineup will look like this. Number 21, junior Cash Baird. Number 14, senior Sawyer Robbins, 18 points, 8 rebounds a game. Number 3, senior Lane Sargent. Lane averages 7 points, 4 rebounds a game. Junior Tucker Foster, he wears number 4, 6 points a game. And sophomore Tristan Givens, he wears number 5. Once again, that's Baird, Robbins, Sargent, Foster, and Givens, the starting 5 for Lincoln County, Dustin.
Yeah, this is the 5 that we've kind of seen for most part of this season. And, you talk about the 2 seniors that's on this team with Sawyer and Lane. 2 guys that's played a lot of basketball for this lineup. Then you go into the juniors with Cash and Tucker, who's played. And then I think, Tristan Givens, give him credit. Tristan's been able to come in as a sophomore. He's getting better as the season goes on. he's been able to hit a few shots, been able to find his way to attacking the rim. Good defense from the sophomore. But then you go on the bench for Lincoln County. I mean, you take Patel, you take McAdoo. You've seen Jack Smith come in against Central. So some players that can step in off the bench for this Lincoln County team to provide some minutes.
Garrard County coached by Casey McCray. They're 7-13 on the year. And we'll get their starters now. They're expected to go with number 1, Sam Montgomery. Montgomery having a big senior year for Garrard County. 14 points and 8 rebounds. And Dustin, when you give it some thought, you watch, like we do, you see a lot of these young men kind of grow up as they come through these different systems. Montgomery is, in my opinion, one of the most improved players I've seen in the district quite some time, from, seeing him come up through middle school, his freshman year, now as a senior, averaging 14 a game.
Yeah, got a good height on him as he comes through, gives the refs a fist bump. But that's a feel-good story. That's what you like to see, kids grow up in their school and, perform well, develop, and Montgomery is a class act when it comes to that, and how he's just stayed true and got better as the time's going on, and now he's the leading scorer and leading rebounder for this team.
It'll be Sam Montgomery, Hunter Codwell, David Grubbs, Ryan Noe, and Zach Stacy, the starting 5 for the Golden Lions. They will be dressed in their home white uniforms, Lincoln County in their road reds. And we're ready for the Fox and Friend Funeral Home tip-off here in Game 2 of our doubleheader.
I know I'm biased, but those road reds are nice.
Robbins will meet up at midcourt with Montgomery. Some last-second instructions from the referee. The ball's in the air, and it's tipped to the sideline and saved by Garrard County. They will have it first, moving left to right on your radio dial.
Lincoln County man-to-man defense to open up this ball game.
Stacy looks inside, nothing there, goes up top to Noe. Noe has Cash Baird on him. He'll hand it off to Stacy. Sargent comes out on him. Stacy drives in, cut off by Robbins, whips a pass over on the side that's stolen away by Foster. Patriots in transition in the corner to Robbins. Baseline drive, reverse layup, hits the bottom of the backboard, tipped around. Sawyer able to save it. Out to Foster, 3 on the way, is good. Tucker Foster with a Johnson Pullman Insurance 3-pointer. And the Patriots lead here early on.
Tough shot there by Sawyer. I thought he had a bad angle, but good job to stay with it. And then to find Tucker Foster, who had the interception on the other end.
Stacy goes inside to Codwell, gives it up to Montgomery. Montgomery working on Robbins. Tough shot, no good. Rebounded by Tucker. Foster will bring it himself. 3-0 Lincoln County here early on. Foster with it on the right wing. Gets a screen from Robbins. Free throw line jumper, no good. Loose ball rebound goes to the Golden Lions.
And they're face guarding Cash Baird. They do not want him to have the basketball.
Noe has it top of the key. Baird comes out on him. Man-to-man defense from Lincoln County. 3-0 lead. 6:28 to play first quarter. Codwell has it right wing. Gets a screen. Robbins on a switch, picks him up. Back out top to Grubbs now. Swings the left side to Stacy. Stacy gets around Sargent, works his way inside, and puts it in for 2.
Yeah, good move, and Cash going up to set charge. Stacy done a nice job just floating in, no contact, lay it up and in.
Grubbs face guarding Baird, as you mentioned, the full length of the court, so Robbins walks it up for Lincoln County. Fakes a handoff to Baird. Now Sawyer up top to Givens. Left side to Foster. Foster gets a screen, drives in, leaves it for Robbins. Sawyer on the drive. Goes up and has it blocked out of bounds off Montgomery. It'll stay with Lincoln County.
I'm shocked there. Lincoln County's not using some screens to kind of free up Cash Baird and get him the basketball.
Baird's going to inbound it into Foster. Up top to Sargent. Cash comes off a screen. They'll hand it off to him. Baird gets downhill. Mid-range. Pull up. In and out. Rebound Garrard County.
Lincoln County 1 of 5 from the field. The only make was Tucker Foster's 3-pointer. Nothing else has gone inside that 3-point line right now for the Patriots.
Zach Stacy goes right side to Codwell. Givens on him. Codwell comes off a screen, leaves it up top to Grubbs. Now over to Zach Stacy. One-handed pass top of the key to Montgomery. Montgomery with a weave action handoff to Noe. Garrard County patient on offense, down by 1. Baseline drive cut off. They swing it back out top to Grubbs. He'll reset.
Being patient with it, not forcing anything so far as the golden lines.
Grubbs gets to the rack around Sargent and lays it off the glass for 2. David Grubbs, a senior for the Golden Lions, gives them a 4-3 lead. Golden Lions start 4 seniors and 1 freshman. That's no. 4:40 to play here in the first quarter. Sargent, top of the key. 3 ball. It's good. Johnson and Pullman Insurance, 3-pointer for Lane Sargent. Patriots regained the lead by 2 with 4:29 to play in the first.
Take away the 2. Lane will pop it for 3. Lincoln County starts this one 2 of 2 from the 3-point land.
No has it up top. Baird comes out on him. Right side to Montgomery. Good matchup there. Montgomery and Robbins. Stacy comes off a screen. Givens on him. Garrard County, almost a mirror image of the Lincoln County offense. Very patient. That's a tough baseline jumper from David Grubbs. He's got 4. And we're tied at 6 halfway through quarter number 1.
Yeah, you would take that shot if you're Lincoln County defensively, Grubbs. Just nice hang time, nice shot, nice form, got it to go in.
Baird swings it over to Robbins, pump fakes a 3, spin move, up and under, off the glass, block. Good defense from Montgomery. No comes out with it. No all the way in. Layup no good, and a foul call on Lincoln County. That's a questionable one there. Looked like Noah was just out of control.
Yeah, that's a tough foul on Cash. Hey, our internet connectivity is powered by Skyline Broadband, and this game is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, an attorney at law in Stanford, by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent, and by Weichert Realtor Ford Brothers Lancaster and Ford Brothers Auctioneer.
Noah's first free throw is good. Garrard County with the lead, 7-6, 3:36 to play in the first on your McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard.
Lincoln County offensively is 0 of 5 from inside the 3-point line, 2 of 2 from outside, as they're going to wave off that second free throw, say a lane violation.
Noah made the free throw, but they'll call the lane violation, so the lead stands at 1 for the Golden Lions. They get it into Sargent. He'll toss it back to Baird. Baird able to shake free Grubbs long enough to get it up the court here. Did a good job taking Baird out of the offense here early on. Foster open top of the key. Back door, Baird, good. PBK bank shot, nice dish from QB1.
Yes, sir. Nice cut in by Baird, too. Went one way, zagged the other. Was able to free himself up.
The ball tipped away. Baird comes out with it. Round the back dribble. Baird on the drive, kicks it, corner. Foster, 3 on the way. It's long, and Baird tips the rebound right to No. Transition pass down to Stacy. Stacy up, shot, good, and 1. Check that. That's Codwell on the bucket for the Golden Lions.
I thought Tucker should have shot that 3 the first time instead of pump faking. I thought he had the momentum, go up with it. Missed the shot, but Lincoln County a little delayed getting back in transition, and you see it. And 1 opportunity.
Sargent checks out, McAdoo in. 9-8 Golden Lions, 2:58 to play first. 1 free throw here for Codwell. It's good. 3-point play for Codwell. Patriots trail by 2 as they inbound it to Cash Baird. After this game, we'll name our guardian exterminating Big Green Lawn Care player of the game. McAdoo finds Tucker, and Tucker travels up top. That was a good play from the sideline last trip down as Lincoln County took advantage of that overzealous defense from the Golden Lions on that backdoor cut.
And it was there, too. It was just Tucker took off running a little bit before he put that dribble down to get the steps called.
10-8, Golden Lions lead. Stacy tries to go inside to Codwell. Givens on him. Codwell, right-handed shot over the shoulder, and a late foul called on Givens. That will put Codwell on the line to shoot 2.
The third team foul on Lincoln County here with 2:31 to go in this first quarter. Garrard County 2 of 2 from the free throw line so far.
Codwell made his last free throw attempt. He'll have 2 more here. That one hits the front of the rim. It's short. Codwell, 1 more free throw attempt. 2-point lead for Garrard County. 2:31 to play here in quarter number 1. Second one goes. 4 points for Hunter Codwell now. 11-8 lead for the Golden Lions. Barrett into the front court, left-hand side. Gets a screen up top from Robbins. Free throw line, kick back to McAdoo, right back to Barrett. Cash pivots, drives, left-handed shot, no good, but he draws contact. And he will head to the free throw line for a couple Cedar Creek Dental free throws.
Much needed shots aren't there. Cash done a nice job getting around his defender, getting to the rim. Tried to set up for a charge, a little late getting over. Cash, nice job.
Cash Baird, a 61% free throw shooter. The junior, a chance for two here. First one is good. 11-9, Garrard County with the lead. 2:15 to play first quarter. Lady Pates knocked off the Lady Lions, 55-52 in game number one. Second free throw, no good, and Grubbs with the rebound inside for Garrard County.
I'm kind of shocked Cash is shooting around that 61% mark. I mean, he's such a good shooter, all over the court. That's an area of the game I know he wants to improve on.
The Patriots show a little zone defense this trip.
I like it.
They go middle to Montgomery's three is short. Saved in bounds right to no. It's blocked, and Cash comes out with it. Outlet pass to McAdoo. Layup good. Bryson McAdoo off the bench with a PBK bank shot.
Lincoln County switched to that zone. Garrard County just a 27% three-point shooting team. And
I kind of thought we'd see it sooner. There's a blocking foul on the sideline called on Lincoln County's Foster.
But we've seen a 25% shooting team light the Lady Patriots up for 9 made threes. But, you go by statistics, and kind of shocked Lincoln County hasn't, like you mentioned, went to that zone earlier.
11-11 with 1:30 left here in quarter number one. Stacy swings it over left side to Caldwell. Lost the handle, gets it back. Gets a screen from Montgomery. Back to Zach Stacy for three, and he's good.
As we talked about, that 27%. That was good offense by Garrard County. Worked it around. Stacy able to get his feet set and get his momentum into his shot going towards it.
Baird calls for a high screen from Robbins. Swings over to Foster. Tucker drives in. Spins back to Givens. Givens, hesitation dribble into the paint. Over to McAdoo. Three on the way. He's good. 5 off the bench for the sophomore McAdoo, and we're tied at 14.
McAdoo just a pure shooter. I mean, he's dangerous from deep, and that time he was able to work himself open.
The Johnson and Pullman Insurance three-pointer ties us up at 14. Stacy has it out near midcourt. Givens comes out on him. Checks him right there. Stacy gets around Givens. Now bumps into him. Goes over to Caldwell. He'll shoot a three. Goes in and out. Loose ball tipped underneath, and we have a whistle and a loose ball foul call on Sam Montgomery.
That was a good job. I saw your Robbins going up two hands to come down with that one. Got knocked away, but there was a foul causing that.
Patriots can hold for the final shot of this first quarter if they choose to do so. 20 seconds left, tied at 14. Baird has Montgomery on him. Goes over to Robbins. Garrard County with B.J. Faulkner into the game. Robbins top of the key, back to McAdoo. Clock down to 5. Foster has it up top. Tucker dribbles in, goes to Givens. 1 on the clock. Givens at the horn, no good. And our score at the end of 1. Lincoln County 14, Garrard County 14 on WPBK FM 102.9. Patriots will have it first to begin quarter number 2. Moving right to left on your radio dial. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney. Philip Smith on the YouTube live stream tonight. Sargent will set up offense for the Patriots. Garrard County comes out in the zone to begin the second quarter. They've mixed a few different defenses up on the Patriots here.
And at times it's worked. Lincoln County is able to hit some outside shots, going 3 of 5 in that first quarter to kind of get some scoring going.
Robbins gets in the paint, floater on the way, back rimmed it, no good. Givens attempts to rebound it and has it taken away.
Yeah, Sawyer getting some good looks underneath. Not finding any success scoring the basketball early on. Got to see his dominance force his will down below.
Faulkner with it up top. Goes right side to Stacy. No with it left wing. Sargent comes out on him. No gets downhill, pass deflected. Stacy saves it inbounds to Faulkner. Faulkner over to Montgomery. Gets it on the baseline to Caldwell. Robbins swats it. No picks it up. Back out to Faulkner. Left-handed three on the way. Front rim. Baird with the rebound. Cash quickly into the front court. Drives in on Faulkner. Tough shot. No good. Missed everything. Rebounded by Montgomery. He'll bring it for the goal lines. Baird cuts him off. Now they'll set it up top with Faulkner.
I like the up-tempo Lincoln County was going in transition there, but Cash kind of got into no man's land and just kind of forced up a shot.
Stacy with a three that takes a high bounce and goes over the clock on top of the backboard, back to Lincoln County. 6:36 to play in the half on your McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Lincoln County and Garrard County tied up at 14.
Hey, shout out to the mayor of Waynesburg. Says, let's go Patriots. Vernon Mitchell.
High post to Robbins, back to Baird. Baird, nothing going on up top of the key to Sargent now. Feeds the post to Sawyer. Sawyer in traffic, missed it, but fouled. Nice aggressive move from Robbins, who was scoreless in that first quarter. I like to see an emphasis to work it into him here to begin this second quarter, and he's earned a trip to the free throw line to shoot two.
Yeah, Sawyer's one of those kids that he can change a game, and you know, so far I thought Garrard County defensively has done a nice job against the senior.
Cedar Creek Dental free throw, no good for Robbins. He'll have one more here. Mason Agee checks in for Garrard County. Stacy will get a rest. Second one on the way from Robbins gets good. He goes 1 for 2 for his first point. Lincoln County with the lead by 1. No, and Faulkner in the backcourt. They work it up against the zone press. Over to Agee on the side. Mason drives in. Nice feed. Montgomery finger roll is good. Montgomery's first bucket of the game gives the Garrard County lead, or gives Garrard County a lead of 1 again.
Lincoln County trying to get aggressive on defense that last possession. Nice job by Garrard County, just staying patient and finding the right passing lanes.
Givens gets open for a wing three, hits the front of the rim, takes a high bounce. Faulkner tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with Lincoln County. Ansh Patel and Bryson McAdoo check in for Foster and Givens with 5:39 to play in the half.
Patel, a senior for this Lincoln County team, provided some big minutes off the bench for Lincoln County.
Robbins will inbound in front of the goal line bench. Gets it into Baird. Baird has Grubbs on him. Grubbs has done a good job guarding him so far. Baird gets in the paint. Floater over top of Grubbs is short. McAdoo nearly stole the rebound, but no comes out with it.
Lincoln County still without a field goal made in this the second quarter.
Baseline drive by Noel. Now he'll circle the wagons back out top to Grubbs. Grubbs flips it over to Faulkner. Pump Patel on him. 16-15 goal lines. Grubbs gets open in the corner. Thought about a three. Sargent covers him up. Montgomery with it now. Drives on Patel. Brings it back out. Lincoln County in a 2-3 zone, and Garrard County being patient as they attack it.
Both teams kind of going zone, and it slowed the offenses down.
Faulkner tries to drive on McAdoo. Good D from Bryson. Now No has it up top. 1 point lead for the Golden Lions. Faulkner over to No. Right wing three. Good. Ryan No The freshman has 4 points now, and the Golden Line lead is up to 4.
Yeah, big made 3 there to stretch it out, and that was just patient offense. Lincoln County defensively in that zone, I thought played well, but good job by Garrard County. Can keep the ball alive, pass it around, find an open shot, and make it.
Robbins, handoff, elbow jumper for Baird, no good. Rebounded inside by Noel, and he's fouled by McAdoo. Well, 4:10 to play in the half. Golden Lions with a 4-point lead in the basketball.
Cash ain't going to get much opener than that. And, that's a shot he usually makes, that elbow jumper from the side of the three-point line, or free throw line, I'm sorry. And a little strong right now as Lincoln County shooting the basketball.
Midway through the first, B.J. Faulkner has it at midcourt. 2-3 zone from Lincoln County. Or first half, I should say. I said first. It's second quarter. 19-15, Golden Lions. Grubbs drives in, leaves it. No. Shoots another 3. Good again. Back-to-back threes from Ryan Noel. And Coach Jackson's going to use the Bluegrass Drugstore timeout with 3:41 to play in the half on WPBK FM 102.9. Patriots with their biggest deficit of the night after those back-to-back threes from Noel. They trail by 7. Noel only a 29% shooter from downtown, averaging 8 a game, and he's hit back-to-back trays.
Confidence is key, and he's been able to step into it and knock down some threes.
Bryson McAdoo wide open, and he cans another one from the corner. Johnson and Pullman Insurance three-pointer. McAdoo has 8. Lead cut to 4. P.J. Faulkner drives in, left-handed finish, good. Got around Baird. Faulkner off the bench for 2 points for the Golden Lions. Lead back up to 6.
Hey, shout out Brian Gray listening in.
Baird goes left side to Robbins, AG on him. Robbins holds it over his head. Looks for Foster coming off a screen. Tucker back to Robbins, corner 3, no good. Loose ball, rebound, picked up by AG, saves it off Robbins, and it'll go back to Garrard County.
That's where the old key, follow your shot. Lincoln County had a chance there. Good look by Robbins, just after a 3 of 5 start from that first quarter from Lincoln County from three-point land, just 1 of 3 in the second quarter.
Faulkner, side, Grubbs, 3, good. Grubbs was 7, and the lead has swelled to 9 for the Golden Lions.
It's 3 straight threes for Garrard County to swell this lead up to 9.
Foster gets a screen from Robbins, goes over to Givens, up top to Baird. Baird comes off a Robbins screen, mid-range jumper, and Cash is off again. Rebounded inside by Montgomery. Garrard County with a chance to put it in double figures here. Faulkner lost the handle, and it's out of bounds. Back to the Patriots with 2:06 to play in the half. Lincoln County with only 18 points in this first half. Patriots riding a 19-game winning streak against Garrard County. They last lost to the Golden Lions back on February the 2nd, 2018. 19 straight wins. And that's in jeopardy here early on. Robbins being left wide open by AG. Turns down to 3, drives and kicks it back out to Foster. Foster with a handoff to Robbins. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebounded inside by Noel.
Lincoln County offensively is off on their shot.
Montgomery gets in the paint. Short range jumper, no good, and a hustle rebound from Grubbs. Garrard County outworking the Patriots here in the first half.
And that's why they're finding open shots and finding makes. It's all effort right now for Garrard County.
B.J. Faulkner gives way to Noel. Now right side, Montgomery inside to Grubbs. Tipped and out of bounds. Turnover. Lane Sargent will check back in for Lincoln County. for McAdoo. McAdoo's had the hot hand. He leads the Patriots with 8 of their 18 points.
I believe he's 3 of 3 from the field right now for Garrard County. Lincoln County, I'm sorry, had the layup and the 2 threes.
Hard to take him out of the game right now, the way he's scoring the ball and the inability for the Patriots as a unit to score the ball.
A very similar situation we've seen in the first game with the Lady Patriots and Golden Lions.
Foster with a drive and kick. Robbins wide open 3. He's long. Sargent with a putback off the rebound, and he's good. PBK bank shot for Lane Sargent. Lane's got 5. 27-20. Golden Lions lead. 43 seconds left first half. Stacy has Sargent on him. Goes on the right wing to Grubbs. Grubbs maybe got away with a travel there.
Might have kept that pivot foot down by the narrowest margin.
Stacy comes off a screen, gets downhill, lost it out of bounds, and they'll say last touch by Lincoln County. That's not what Coach Jackson saw. And quite frankly, I thought it was off Garrard County too.
Tucker Foster definitely was. He was the closest one there.
27-20, inbound pass tipped away. Grubbs comes up with it, turn around, one-handed shot good. David Grubbs with 9 points, and the lead is 9 for Garrard County with 12 seconds left in the half. Cash Baird into the front court. Gets a screen from Robbins. Leaves it for Foster. Back to Cash. 5 on the clock. Baird in the paint. Whistle. Foul. It's only going to be 2 team fouls on Garrard County, so not a bad foul.
They wanted the jump ball, but the foul come before the jump ball happened, but
Baird to inbound it. 3 seconds on the clock. Gets it into Sargent. Corner 3. Money ball! Sargent at the horn. A Johnson and Pullman Insurance 3-pointer. They cut into this Garrard County lead as we head to the locker room at halftime. Golden Lions 29, Patriots 23 on WPBK FM 102.9. Halftime here at Garrard County Middle School. The Golden Lions lead the Patriots 29-23 here at the break. Patriots led in scoring in that first half by Bryson McAdoo and Lane Sargent, both with 8 points. They got 3 from Cash Baird, 3 points from Tucker Foster, and 1 point for Sawyer Robbins for a total of 23. Lincoln County only scored 9 points in that second quarter. Garrard County led here at halftime by David Grubbs with 9 points. They got 7 from Ryan Noe. 5 points from Zach Stacy, 4 for Hunter Codwell, 2 for Sam Montgomery, and 2 for B.J. Faulkner for a total of 29. It's halftime. Our score, Garrard County leads Lincoln County 29-23. When we return, Dustin Oney will go over the team stats for these two teams on the Pepsi of Somerset halftime show here at halftime on WPBK FM 102.9.
Halftime here at Garrard County Middle School, where the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard shows Garrard County leading Lincoln County 29-23 here at halftime. Looking over some first half statistics, Lincoln County 33% from the field on 8 of 24 shooting for the Patriots, just 3 of 12 in that second quarter for only 25% for the Patriots. They are 5 of 10 from the three-point line, connecting on 50% of their three-pointers in this first half, but 2 of 4 from the free throw line for 50% as well. But only 1 turnover in that first half for Lincoln County. Once again, 33% from the field, 50% from 3, and 50% from the free throw line. Looking over at Garrard County, who leads this one 29-23 at halftime. Golden Line shot 58% from the field on 11 of 19 shooting. They were also 50% from three-point land, connecting on 4 of 8 three-pointers. They finished the first half 3 of 4 from the free throw line and 4 first half turnovers. It is halftime here in Garrard County, where we're at the middle school tonight for some high school basketball. Lady Patriots victorious in game 1, 55-52 over the Lady Lions. And game 2 at halftime, Garrard County is leading Lincoln County 29-23. You are listening to Lincoln County basketball on WPBK FM 102.9.
Halftime here at Garrard County Middle School. The Golden Lions with a 29-23 lead over Lincoln County. Here at the break, Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney. The Patriots, much like the Lady Patriots, find themselves in a hole here at halftime. And hopefully Lincoln County figures it out like the Lady Patriots did. And the Lady Patriots won game one, 55-52, trailed by 13 in the second half, by 8 points to begin the fourth quarter, and really turned up the heat on the Golden Line or the Lady Lions to put them away and win by 3. It was a good performance for Towns, and Burkhart got going late. And then, of course, we talked about Amaya McGuffey having that big game off the bench for Lady Pates. Let's turn the page here, Dustin, to the Patriots, and it's really just been a lack of offense. The defense is there. You've held them to 29. It's about right on cue for Lincoln County, but they've just been unable to get anything going. And if it's anything like we've seen throughout this year, maybe look for them to come out and isolate Robbins, try to get him going. Sawyer with only 1 point in the first half.
Yeah, I thought defensively they done a good job against him. And, the thing is, Lincoln County's got open looks. I thought they had a couple three-pointers, wide open looks. Cash Barrett, some normal shots that he shoots at a high percentage from the free throw line. Good looks, layups, good looks. They just weren't making shots, and I like their strategy that they usually go to open that half. And, Coach Jackson doesn't have 700 wins without making halftime adjustments, and we're going to see what he does here as we start this second half.
Stacy brings it up for the Golden Lions, going right to left on your radio dial. They'll have it first with the Fox and Freedom Funeral Home possession arrow. Codwell gives it up to Noel. Noel with 7 points in that first half on 2 made threes. Montgomery with it now. Montgomery been quiet too, so the two leading scorers both quiet early on. Montgomery drives baseline, cut off, whistle, out of bounds.
That's the 5th turnover in this ballgame for Garrard County. Much better defensively there for Lincoln County, cutting off any driving lane. See Montgomery pick up the basketball, and you immediately seen a double team.
Lane Sargent hit a big 3 right at the horn. That's
huge 3.
A huge shot, and let's see if that helps spark some momentum for this offense. Their first trip of the second half. Foster gives it up to Robbins up top. Sawyer back to Givens. Right back to Robbins. Now top of the key to Sargent. Inside to Foster. Goes to work. Layup good. Tucker Foster with a PBK bank shot. That'll cut the lead to 4.
Tucker showing that strength down low. Some weight room. Post up. Nice move. PBK bank shot.
Codwell swings it over to Noel. Montgomery with it now. Nice backdoor feed inside to Codwell for an easy 2.
That's a good find. Codwell knife between the defense. Able to cut through, find himself open. Nice find. Lay it up and in.
31-25, Lincoln County trails. 6:40 to play third quarter on your McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Foster sets a screen for Sargent. Spin move. Lob to Robbins. Sawyer pulls it down, goes back up off the glass for a PBK bank shot.
Much better effort there by Sawyer. Just went straight up with it.
4-point lead for Garrard County, led by 6 at the break. See if the Patriots can get a stop here and cut into it a little more. Barrett out on Noel. Noel dribbles off to the right side, hands off to Stacy. Stacy has Cash on him on a switch. Good defense from Barrett. They go right wing to Noel. Garrard County very patient on offense. Inside to Noel, layup good on another backdoor cut. That's twice they burnt Lincoln County on it here in this second half.
You can see them setting it up. They're working everybody over to one side and then using that as a cutting lane. It's just one-on-one, and Noah's just beating his man to the rim.
Givens gets to the free throw line, pull-up jumper short. Rebounded by Stacy.
I don't know why Lincoln County's getting away from going towards the basket. It's working right now, and those pull-up shots just aren't there for Lincoln County in this game.
Codwell has it tipped away, picks it back up, hands off to Noel. Left side Montgomery. Robbins on him. Grubbs, top of the key, swings back to Noel. 5:10 to play in the third. 6-point lead for the Golden Lions, as we talked about. Lincoln County with a 19-game win streak against the Golden Lions, but it's in jeopardy now. Sam Montgomery, a top of the key 3. Lead back to 9, and a Bluegrass Drugstore timeout on the court on WPBK FM 102.9. Patriots will inbound it out of the timeout, trailing by 9 once again. Under 5 to play here in this third quarter. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney from Garrard County Middle School.
And both teams finding some offense here in this third quarter. Garrard County a perfect 3 of 3. Lincoln County 2 of 3.
Surging in the corner, open from 3. This one spins out, and Stacy rebounds it inside for the golden lines.
And it's one and done on that possession for Lincoln County.
Codwell working on Givens. Veers off to the left. Tries to get around Tristan. Back tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Garrard County. Garrard County, the style they're playing this year is almost a carbon copy of how Lincoln County plays. It's like watching the same team go against each other.
Yeah, but right now I think Garrard County's doing it with more effort too.
No doubt about it. There's a bad pass. McAdoo intercepts it off the inbound, gives it up to Sargent. Lane bounce pass inside to Foster. Fouled, missed the layup, but we'll head to the free throw line and shoot a couple Cedar Creek Dental free throws. That'll stop the clock. 4:10 left in the third quarter. 9-point lead for Garrard County.
Hey, our internet connectivity is powered by Skyline Broadband, and this game is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, an attorney at law in Stanford, by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent, and by Weichert Realtor Ford Brothers in Lancaster and Ford Brothers Auctioneer.
Tucker missed the front end. He'll have one more. Second one on the way. Rattles in for Foster. He's got 6 points now. Lead trimmed to 8. Full court pressure. Baird nearly stole a pass. No, gets around him. Leaves it for Grubbs. Grubbs spins through traffic. Has it raked out of his hands and a foul. But there's no way they're going to call that an active shooting. You got to be kidding me.
Called that a shooting foul. He was never. Okay.
It's a foul on the floor, first of all, and there's never a shot attempt. But nevertheless, Grubbs awarded with a 2-shot free throw opportunity. First one rattles in.
And a chance to take their first double-digit lead of the game is Garrard County, who's kind of owned this game from the start of the second quarter on.
37-28, one more, and he hits them both. Grubbs in double figures with 11. And the lead back, or actually up to 10 for the first time. They've led by 9 on several different occasions. Sargent had Robbins, didn't see him. Still looking for someone. Finally goes to Baird. Baird has Grubbs on him. Grubbs done a good job on Baird. Cash leaves it for Foster. Tucker inside to Robbins. Gets around the defender. Missed the bunny. Tipped and saved underneath. Garrard County has the rock. 10-point lead. Stacy into the front court. Inside to Montgomery. Pull-up jumper. Back rimmed it. McAdoo with the rebound. 38-28. Patriots get it back here. Sargent on a drive. Spin. Shot. Goes in. And one. Sargent.
Sargent is good. He was fouled on the play.
10 points now for Sargent, and he will have a chance for one more with 3:14 to play in the third. Lane, a 57% free throw shooter, the senior, leading the Patriots in scoring tonight. And a free throw no good.
Lincoln County struggling from the free throw line, just now 3 of 7.
38-30. Garrard County works into the paint. Kick it in the corner for Grubbs. Wide open 3, no good. Robbins goes over Stacy to snatch the rebound. It's tipped out front. Grubbs picks it up. Gets around Robbins. In the corner to Codwell. And Sargent knocks it off his leg. It'll be out of bounds. Back to Lincoln County.
Lane Sargent putting Lincoln County on his back right now.
38-30, Golden Lions lead. Lincoln County will inbound. 2:44 left in the third. Patriots only 7 points in this quarter. Robbins over to McAdoo, looking for Sargent off a screen. Lane lets it go, and he misses everything. Out of bounds back to Garrard County.
Boy, he's played the last couple of possessions. He deserved that shot, but I don't know that Coach Jackson thinks the same thing. Lincoln County's got to find some consistency on offense. They want any shot at winning this one.
Garrard County breaks the press with ease. Montgomery steps called inside. A traveling violation on Montgomery. So both teams getting a little sloppy with it here in this third quarter. 38-30, Lincoln County leads. Barrett into the front court to Sargent. Sargent inside to Robbins. Got a one-on-one with Montgomery. Goes to work, puts it off the glass with his left hand and scores.
There's where Sawyer Robbins is at his best. Just going to work one-on-one, saying, I'm going to score this basketball.
1-2-2 full court pressure with Robbins at the head of the press.
Timeout.
And Coach McCray is going to use a Bluegrass Drugstore timeout with 1:56 left in the third. Garrard County leading by 6 on WPBK-FM 102.9. .156 left here in quarter number 3. Lincoln County trailing by 6. And Garrard County burned a timeout there, maybe to prevent a 10 count. No throws it into the backcourt to Stacy, right back to No. Right wing to Grubbs, inside to Montgomery. Left wing now back to Stacy. Robbins out on him. Lincoln County run a little 1-2-2, trying to pressure the ball more here, speed this thing up. Garrett goes into Montgomery. Left side Codwell drives on the baseline. A blocking foul called on Lincoln County.
I like this little defense. Setting Sawyer Robbins, your tallest, longest player on the floor, to run the top of that defense.
The only thing I don't like about it, Dustin, is take out a rebounder and a rim protector.
That's true.
But they got to try something to change momentum here. McAdoo out on Stacy as Stacy dribbles it with his right hand there midcourt. 1:20 left in the third. 38-32. Grubbs on the right wing. Gives it up. Garrard County very patient on offense. Robbins on Montgomery now. Top of the key to Grubbs. Pump fake, swings it out. Stacy corner three, front rimmed it. Robbins skies high for the rebound. And he's fouled by Stacy in the backcourt. With 57 seconds left here in the quarter. That's only team foul number 3.
And it was good to see Lincoln County rewarded for good defense. I thought fighting through screens, getting to the man, not allowing anything open. Stacy had a good look. Lincoln County fortunate there, it was a miss.
1 minute left in the quarter. Baird will walk it up the court. Patriots trailing by 6. Sargent looks inside, nothing there. Now flips it back to McAdoo, right back to Lane. Lane feeds Baird inside. Baird's got a one-on-one back to Robbins. Sawyer pump fake, drives in, slashes, and scores with a PBK bank shot.
Thought maybe he should have shot that three if they're going to leave him. Made a better decision to the rim.
Lead down to 4. McAdoo gets a hand in there, knocks it away. Jump ball, no. Tipped away,
nothing.
Stolen by Sargent, right back to Grubbs. Grubbs finds Codwell, so Garrett escapes trouble there. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Lincoln County playing with a lot more energy. Grubbs with a 3, and it's in there over in front of the bench for Garrard County. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Robbins quickly into the front court. Sawyer all the way in. Layup good at the horn. Big shot from Robbins. And our score at the end of 3 will be 41-36. Golden Lions on WPBK-FM 102.9. Lincoln County will have it first to begin this fourth quarter, trailing 41-36. Big third quarter from Sawyer Robbins, had 8 points for Lincoln County, including a big layup there at the buzzer.
Yeah, he took it coast to coast, and
Robbins free throw line jumper, he's feeling it. That's over AG for 2 more, the lead down to 3. B.J. Faulkner into the front court. Givens tips it away. Dryston with a steal. Givens off to the races. Missed the layup. Put back dunk for Robbins.
How about it, young man?
Timeout. Golden Lions. The Patriots have cut it to 1 with 7:38 to play. We'll break 2 on WPBK FM 102.9. Lincoln County with momentum on their side. The putback dunk from Sawyer Robbins has cut the lead to 1, trailed by double figures in this second half. Hey, we got an announcement here, and it seems like every time we come to Garrard County it snows. You ever think about that when we come over here? Well, snow is on the way, and for that reason, the 45th District Governor's Cup academic competition for tomorrow at Casey County has been postponed. Wanted to get that out there. B.J. Faulkner goes inside to AG. AG over Foster. No good. Rebound tipped by Givens. Back to Tucker. Baird with an outlet pass to Robbins. Kicks it over to Sargent.
Nice.
3 on the way. Short. Foster with the rebound. Back up. Foul. Well, Lincoln County showing some hustle and grit here in this fourth quarter.
That's the effort you wanted to see from Lincoln County. And, give Sawyer Robbins credit. I think he's ignited this fire for Lincoln County. Nice outlet pass, nice find. I thought all the momentum was there for Lane to knock that 3 down.
It was great ball movement. Foster's free throw goes in and out. And Tucker with one more Cedar Creek Dental free throw. AG out, Faulkner out. Stacy and Montgomery back in for Garrard County. Tucker with a chance to tie it here at the line with 7:14 to play in the game.
Did I see tomorrow night's game versus
Wayne County has been canceled. Lincoln County at Wayne County. Tucker's second one on the way. Hits that one. 1 of 2 at the line. He's got 7. We're tied 41 all with 7:12 to play. Montgomery has it at midcourt. Nearly and over and back. No. Gets it across. Good defense out front. Lincoln County hurrying Garrard County. No gets a 3 off. No good. Rebound tipped around. Sawyer comes out with it. All the way down the court. Pass to Foster for a PBK bank shot. Tucker Foster with 9 points. And Sawyer Robbins once again electric in the open court. Patriots with a 2-point lead. Surging a reach-in foul as he gets a piece of Grubbs. That's going to be his second. First team foul of the fourth quarter.
Lincoln County right now on going back to that basket by Sawyer Robbins to end the third quarter, a 9-0 run to take a 2-point lead.
Surging on Stacy, good defense. Stacy picks up his dribble. Goes middle to Montgomery. Robbins on him. Montgomery tries to work on him. Turnaround jumper, mid-range, good.
That's tough. That's just a good shot by Montgomery.
He's got 7. We're tied at 43. 6:15 to play in the game. After the game, we'll name our guardian exterminating and B Green Lawn Care player of the game. Sargent off a screen. Passes up a 3. Spins around. Mid-range jumper. Back rimmed it. I think you got to keep feeding Robbins right here.
I think you go with the hot hand if you're Lincoln County.
Montgomery all the way in. Has it stripped, and we'll get a jump ball. The arrow belongs to the Golden Lions. 5:51 left. We're tied at 43. Stacy will inbound it. Comes into Grubbs. Up top to Montgomery. Back to Stacy. Pump fakes a three. Stacy dribbles out near midcourt. Now takes back in. Over in the corner. Codwell's three is good. That's a big one. Lincoln County had all the momentum, and Codwell's three gives the Golden Lions a 3-point lead again with 5:30 to play.
A 9-0 run and gave Lincoln County a 2-point lead. Now it's a 5-0 run from Garrard County, who reclaims it.
Fair drives, leaves it. Foster, three. Missed everything. Out of bounds. Back to the Golden Lions with 5:18 left.
Lincoln County 0 of 4 from the three-point line in this second half after going 5 of 10 in that first half.
That's 2 straight trips that Robbins doesn't get a touch on offense, and I just think he's got to be an emphasis right here, the way he's played in this second half. There's a bad pass. Out of bounds, a turnover back to the Patriots.
Here's the thing, there's 5:06 left in this game. You've come back from down double digits. There's a lot of basketball left to play. You don't have to have a three to tie it. Keep going with what was working.
Robbins left wide open. Takes a dribble, pull-up jumper. This one no good. And that's a deep two. Not a great shot selection from Sawyer, but he gets it back as he dives on a loose ball. And Montgomery somehow got it back from him and calls timeout. So that'll stop the clock with the Bluegrass Drugstore timeout. 4:45 left on WPBK FM 102.9. .45 left. It'll be Garrard County's ball out of the timeout. Codwell will inbound at midcourt. 46-43 Golden Lions. Lincoln County, for a short moment, had a 2-point lead. Codwell just got away with a walk. Garrard County keeps it. Codwell gets it back, swings it over to Grubbs. Wing three on the way. Front rimmed it. And a good rebound inside by Montgomery. He goes back up and scores. He's got 9 points coming alive here in this fourth quarter, and the lead back to 5 for Garrard County.
Second chance points. He had 2 red jerseys, just 1 white jersey.
Robbins called for traveling. They had a clear out for him on that left wing.
Yeah, you got to get the dribble down.
.48-43. Garrard County leads by 5 midway through this fourth quarter. Codwell inside to Montgomery. Pull-up jumper, short, tipped out, and Sargent picks it up. Playing into the front court with it. Gets in the lane, to the rack. Layup is good with a PBK bank shot for Lane Sargent.
Needed basket, cuts it back to a 1-possession game. Just got to find stops if you're Lincoln County on defense.
1-2-2 pressure, full court. No has it up at the logo, picks up his dribble back to Stacy. They try to trap him. They swing it around to Codwell. Drives on Foster, inside to Montgomery, gets inside and kisses it off the glass for 2 more. He's up to 11 now. 5-point deficit for Lincoln County with 3:20 to go. 19-game win streak against the Golden Lions on the line here. Sargent corner three. He's money. A Johnson and Pullman Insurance three and a quick timeout for Coach Jackson with 3:13 to play. Lincoln County's cut it to 2 on WPBK FM 102.9. Lean Surgeons 3 has cut the Garrard County lead to 2 with 3:13 left. Coach Jackson with a quick timeout. After that made 3, we'll see what he comes out with on defense here. Looks like full court man-to-man pressure.
They mix it up,
actually, 22 zone press. Garrard County working behind it. Codwell gets to midcourt, picks up his dribble, in trouble, and 10-second call. So a good job out of the timeout by the legendary Jeff Jackson to get the ball back for the Patriots and a chance to tie or take the lead here.
Yeah, Garrard County, the first 6 seconds of that press, just kind of lackadaisical, and Lincoln County amped up the defense.
Comes into Baird. He's been quiet. Let's see if Cash can get going here. He gets downhill. We're going to get an illegal screen from Robbins. So ball right back to the golden lines with 2:55 to play in the game. They lead by 2.
Yeah, going to get Sawyer for stretching that knee out, I guess. And
Codwell goes to No. No back to Codwell. Givens on Hill. Garrard County with a 2-point lead, under 3 to play. Tipped away, Givens with a steal. Tristan drops it to Sargent. Pump fakes, goes inside, swat it. Robbins, put back is good! And 1. Sawyer Robbins. We're tied at 50.
Right place, right time. Tristan Givens with the defense, and then Sawyer Robbins coming in with a follow-up and 1 opportunity.
Cedar Creek Dental free throw for Robbins with 2:36 left. A chance to give Lincoln County the lead. Right-handed shot is good for the senior Robbins. A 3-point play. Patriots lead 51-50. Givens and Sargent at the front of the press. 2-2-1. Full court pressure. Garrard County breaks it. No has it on the left wing. Back out top to Grubbs. Drive and kick to No. See if the Patriots can get a stop here. Givens comes out on the ball. He's getting his hands on a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah, he's leading this defense right now for Lincoln County.
Grubbs comes off a screen. Givens picks him up, deflects the pass, picked up by Montgomery. Montgomery has it at the free throw line, spins around Robbins, gets inside, and missed the layup. Sawyer collects the rebound, tosses it over to Baird, under 2 to play. Patriots with a 1-point lead with possession.
Very fortunate there. Montgomery made a nice move. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Lincoln County has Robbins up top. He's going to go to work on Montgomery. Pump fake, step through, left hand, finish. Robbins gives Lincoln County a 3-point lead.
Stopped on a dime and laid it up and in.
1:35 left. Patriots with a 3-point lead now, their biggest of the second half. Montgomery has it on the elbow. Givens tips it away. Foster steals it, and he's fouled. A tripping foul on Montgomery, and once again, those long arms from Givens causing havoc. And a deflection that leads to a Foster steal. Patriots get it back with a 3-point lead.
And Lincoln County, a complete different team than what we've seen in this first half. Much more energy, a lot of effort.
Baird breaks the pressure. Patriots with a 3-point lead. Robbins inside to Givens. Layup, no good. Put back is good. Givens with a PBK bank shot, the lead up to 5.
He Givens and he almost takes it.
Tristan all over the place for Lincoln County right now. Nearly got another one. It'll stay with the Golden Lions with 1 minute to play. They break the pressure, and Coach McCrae's going to use a Bluegrass Drugstore timeout. We'll break 2. Lincoln County leading by 5 with 1 minute left on WPBK FM 102.9. 1 minute left on the clock. Lincoln County leading Garrard County 55-50. Trailed by double figures, Dustin, late in that third quarter. And ever since they went to the full court pressure and they're changing up looks out of it, it's given the Golden Lions all kinds of trouble.
Yeah, Garrard County only 4 turnovers in the first half, 10 in this second half.
They get it into Stacy, and the Patriots slap the floor on defense. 54 seconds left, 5-point lead. Stacy with it right wing, gives it up to Codwell. Codwell with a baseline drive, and we're going to get a reach-in foul on Tristan Givens. Only the third team foul, so Lincoln County was still with one more to give. Stacy's going to inbound it, 47 seconds left. Comes into Grubbs. He's got Foster on him. Grubbs backs Foster down. Gets to the baseline, shot off the glass, no good. Robbins, a big rebound in traffic. And he's fouled by multiple Golden Lions. Took a little offense, I think, to the...
Well, credit, we're going to give Lane Surgeon an assist of just getting Robbins out of there before, emotional game, you don't want any technicals right now.
40 seconds left, Robbins going to inbound it. Full court pressure from the Golden Lions now. Comes into Foster. Foster back to Robbins. Swings it over to Cash. Cash fouled from behind at midcourt. That's going to be 5 on Garrard County. So Baird will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 here with 35 seconds left and a 5-point lead for the Patriots.
Make 1 of 2, and it's a 2-possession game.
First one short. Could tell if Cash was going to be short there. He's fading backward on the free throw. You want to finish going toward the hoop. One more for Baird. That one's on the way and in and out. Missed them both, so Garrard County still alive here. Stacy has the left wing, passed up a wide open 3. Codwell drives in on Givens, and he travels. Another forced turnover from Givens. Gets it back to the Patriots with 27 seconds left. Comes into Sargent, and he's hammered right in front of the Garrard County bench. With 26.6 seconds left, Sargent will have an opportunity for 2.
You go back to that last Garrard County possession, down 5 with seconds to go. I don't know if Stacy could have had a better look from 3.
Yeah, I was actually shocked he didn't take that because he's a capable shooter.
Very capable.
Sargent's first free throw, no good, and the Patriots have missed 3 straight Cedar Creek Dental free throws here. Lane's got 1 more. Second one on the way is good. Sargent goes 1 of 2. We have a timeout on the court. 26 seconds left. We'll take a quick break. Patriots leading by 6 on WPBK FM 102.9. .26 seconds left in the contest. Lincoln County with a 6-point lead, their biggest lead of the night. Trailed by double figures in the third quarter. Turned up the defense and have found themselves with a 6-point lead. Garrard County will inbound out of the timeout. Get it into Grubbs. Grubbs quickly up the court, drives all the way to the hoop, and puts it off the glass for a layup. I think Lincoln County was content giving up a 2 there, Dustin.
Yeah, if they weren't going to stop the clock and with a timeout or anything, just let them score, let the clock run. And I thought it was nice.
Sawyer Robbins wisely ran about 3 more seconds off after the made shot. Now they'll inbound to Sargent. He's trapped, in trouble. We'll see if they get a jump ball or a foul here.
Got a foul.
Sargent fouled with 12 seconds left. Patriots leading by 4. And Lane's going to have 2 Cedar Creek Dental free throws and a chance to extend this 4-point lead. You can tell out of that timeout, Coach Jackson said no threes. Lane's free throw's good.
No threes and no fouls. I mean, if they're going to drive in for a layup, you take it. It's a 2-possession game. They make a layup. It's still a 2-possession game.
One more free throw for Sargent. Got them both. Big game for the senior tonight. Lane Sargent with 18 points. A 6-point lead again with 8 seconds left. 3 on the way. Good. Wow. Codwell connects on a triple. And Garrard County gets a quick timeout with 6 seconds left. They've cut it to 3 once again. And we'll take another break with the Patriots holding on to a 3-point lead. They'll have the ball out of the timeout on WPBK FM 102.9. Six seconds left. Lincoln County will have the ball out of the Bluegrass Drugstore timeout. Garrard County's three-pointer cut it to 3. So Lincoln County will inbound full length of the court to go. Full court pressure from the golden lines. Foster, QB1, triggers it into Robbins, and he'll hold the ball and be fouled with 4.6 seconds left. And Dustin, if you can get one of these, you feel pretty good about closing this thing out. That's going to be the 5th foul on Montgomery. That will disqualify him for this contest, and B.J. Faulkner will re-enter for the Golden Lions before Robbins attempts these 2 free throws.
Yeah, one basically seals this one.
Sawyer's a 74% free throw shooter. First one on the way is good. A senior with a huge second half. And Lincoln County's going to call a timeout in between free throws here.
This may just be a setup. Hey, stand inside the three-point line, don't foul. There's no way for Garrard County to stop the clock.
We'll keep it here with the timeout on the court. Only 4.6 seconds left.
Hey, I want to thank our sponsors, Brad. Our internet connectivity is powered by Skyline Broadband. And these fine folks bring us our game in part by Carol Hill, an attorney at law in Stanford, by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent, and by Weichert Realtors, Ford Brothers Lancaster, and Ford Brothers Auctioneers.
Dustin, what about this stat? Sawyer Robbins with 1 point at halftime and has exploded for 18 here in the second half for the Patriots.
That's how my calories go on Thanksgiving. I mean, it just goes up. And Sawyer has, you can tell he didn't look like himself. I thought defensively, Garrard County done a nice job, kind of got in his head a little bit. Second half rolled around. We seen a different version of Sawyer Robbins. And
also a big night out of Lane Sargent. He's got 18.
Well.
He's been the steady hand in both halves.
But then defensively, you look at Tristan Givens. I mean, Givens' deflection.
He had those 8 early points for McAdoo off the bench.
Yeah.
Robbins with one more Cedar Creek Dental free throw. Hit them both. That'll make it a 5-point game. That'll pretty much do it here. They get it into Codwell, into the front court. 3 on the way, no good. And Lincoln County has come into Garrard County and defeated them once again. The winning streak is extended to 20 straight. The Patriots over the Golden Line, 60-55. We'll recap it next on the DOE postgame show on WPBK FM 102.9. Lincoln County knocks off Garrard County here tonight at Garrard County Middle School by a final of 60-55. Patriots led in scoring by senior Sawyer Robbins. Finishes with 20 points, 19 of those coming in the second half. They got 18 from Lane Sargent, 9 from Tucker Foster, 8 points from Bryson McAdoo, 3 for Cash Baird, and 2 from Tristan Givens for a total of 60. Garrard County led tonight in scoring by David Grubbs with 16 points. Hunter Caldwell with 12, 11 for Montgomery, 9 for No, 5 for Stacy, and 2 for B.J. Faulkner for a total of 55 as the Patriots extend their winning streak over Garrard County to 20 straight games with a 60-55 win here tonight at Garrard County Middle School.
Final statistics in Lincoln County's 60-55 victory over Garrard County. Patriots 45% from the field on 22 of 49 shooting. They were 6 of 15 for 40% from three-point land. They went 5 of 10 in that first half, only 1 of 5 in the second half. Lincoln County finished 10 of 18 from the free throw line, including going 8 of 14 down the stretch for 56% for the game for the Patriots. And only 4 turnovers in this game for Lincoln County. Took care of the basketball. Garrard County 15 turnovers, including 11 in that second half. Golden Lions 54% from the field, connecting on 21 of 39 shots. They were 8 of 17 from the three-point land for 47%, and then finished 5 of 6 from the free throw line for 83%.
Tough road win. Patriots struggled for the better part of 3 quarters. Put it together with their defense. Almost a carbon copy of the Lady Pates and Garrard County game as the Golden Lions really outplayed Lincoln County for a big part of this game, but in the end, Lincoln County defeats Garrard County for the 20th straight time to move to 8-9 on the year, 2-1 in district play. Big road win. Anytime you play a district foe on the road, it's always going to be a tough. And no surprise here. Garrard County gives Lincoln County all they can handle here at Garrard County Middle School. Dustin, let's talk about our guarding, exterminating, and B Green lawn care of the player of the game. I think we got a lot of different options, but I thought there was a big shot in this game that kind of infused Lincoln County going into halftime.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the play of the senior Lane Sargent. I thought there was many deserving, but I thought Lane, as you mentioned, there was a stretch. Lincoln County had kind of got down. You go right before halftime. Lincoln County's down 9. Sargent hits a 3 right before half, cuts it to 6. That's a whole different meaning going into the locker room. Lane had a 5-0 run near the end of the third quarter to cut it back to a 4 to 5 point game, and I thought all in all, this is one of Lane's better games.
A lot of good options tonight, especially in that second half. I mean, Robbins with a 19-point half, Givens with some big stops. I thought McAdoo was big, but Lane was a steady hand tonight and showed a lot of leadership in some different instances too, I thought, throughout the game. Yeah,
I mean, he's well deserving of this. And
well, it's a sweep here. The Patriots and the Lady Patriots, a sweep at Garrard County. Lady Pates win game 1, 55-52. Patriots win game 2, 60-55. That's going to wrap up our coverage. For Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney, Philip Smith on the YouTube live stream, back in the studio. Big shout out to Bo for all his help. Keep an eye on that weather. Big winter storm coming in. I know you've got the sleds ready to go. You got them oiled down, or you wait till tomorrow before you throw that baby oil on them?
You know what?
Slick them up.
I can't reveal my secrets. Hey, I'm loaded up on Little Debbie's and Diet Coke. That's all I need.
That's all you need, buddy, as long as that power stays on, right?
That's right, yep.
Well, all kidding aside, everybody stay safe. Big winter storm. Take it serious. We'll see what happens. And, of course, could have some big ramifications for basketball action next week, but we'll keep you tuned on that on WPBK-FM and Lincoln Athletics. We appreciate you tuning in. The Patriots sweep the Golden Lions. Boys and girls get the victory here tonight. You've been listening to Patriot Basketball, WPBK-FM 102.9.